It's time for the match game. Hollywood Square. Our win from Mama's family, Dorothy Lyman. Dick Martin. Arsenio Hall. Allison Orngren. Vic Dunlop. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Square's Hour, Gene Raymer and Joan Bowman.
Thank you very much.
He's wearing your clothes. He's wearing your clothes.
That's right. Oh, already it started. Listen, everything is okay. We love your enthusiasm, don't we? But the high-pitched screaming has got to go. Please. Stop that. Now, would all of you join John and me in welcoming our stars with a brisk round of applause? Hello, stars!
This is our first show of 1984. Do not forget.
First show?
Yes. First show of 1984.
So our new...
Vic, you're a star. I don't care what they told you in the office. You're a star.
I gave up everything for New
Arsenio.
Year's.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Nice to have you back again. Nice to see your body, Dick.
Thank you, Eugene.
Listen, speaking of bodies,
Thank you.
excuse me just a minute. No, not you.
Oh.
Now, I don't know whether you've got to see this in its entirety. Take my hand, would you please, madam, and step down here, and we'll do a little modeling here. You've got to see the whole thing, because here's a mark right here, the red mark. There's a lot of light there. Now, hold everything. She's out here for a purpose. We have to make, no, that's, no. We have to make sure her seams are straight.
Right.
I'll let you be the judge. Are they okay? Oh, well, that means I have to straighten them out, doesn't it? No, but
We'll be here all day.
No, I must say you look lovely, dignified, elegant, and
Thanks.
basic black is terrific for a true blonde.
Isn't that on backwards, though, the dress?
The dress is not on backwards. Thank you very much, Allison.
We can dream.
We've never worked together, but it's a joy to have you here.
Thank you
I kiss
very
your hand,
much.
madame,
Thank
but
you.
I'm not going to kiss your hand, sir.
I'll kiss yours then.
Thank you very much. Now let's greet our two players over here, Butch Hartman and Genevieve Armstrong. Welcome. Let's get acquainted. Butch, tell us about you.
Well, I'm originally from New Baltimore, Michigan, and I came out here about 3 months ago to study character animation at California Institute of the Arts.
Hey, Butch. There's a lot of characters in California, too.
That's right. You can study that here. Are you doing well with that? Do you enjoy
fairly
it?
well. I'm really enjoying it a lot.
How long have you done it?
Well, I'm a freshman there now, and I hope to get a job as an animator.
Does that mean you're an artist?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an animator.
Definitely.
Or going to be an animator.
Hopefully.
Okay, good. Good luck to you, Butch. Genevieve, tell us about you.
Well, I'm a newlywed of 7 months. I work as a secretary in Burbank for a psychologist, and I'm a soloist. I do opera and pop and singing telegrams.
Really? It would be nice somewhere along the line if we could get a sample sometime if you feel inspired. Maybe not at this moment, but anytime you feel inspired to give us a little sample, just call my attention to it and we'll let her rip, okay? All right, let's play the match game. Here you'll have 3 opportunities to match as many of the loonies as you can. The one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner and go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Butch, you won the toss. You go first. You want A or B? A,
Let's go
okay,
for
thank
B
you.
for
What's
Butch.
that? Oh,
B
you
for
want
Butch.
B. All right, B it is. Here we go. He wants B.
B.
Weird Willie is the world's weirdest magician. One guy's ahead of the rest of you out there.
That was Weird Willie.
That was Weird Willie out there. Here's how weird he is. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of his hat, he pulls it out of his blank. Here we go, Butch. Weird Willie, the world's weirdest magician. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of his hat, he pulls it out of his blank.
Shorts.
Shorts. I think that's... Let's see, how would he do that?
I hope it's a small rabbit.
Right. Arsenio. Or Arsenio, as you Americans say. In my country, we say Arsenio.
If Fred Travelina were here, he would know.
What would he
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Nancy and I were sitting around the other night. No, I have pants.
Now, think about it.
Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
the judges, I know.
That's all it... Yes, yes.
Now, hold on. No. Audience, wait a minute. You thought about it so quickly, and you matched it? All right, I was going to give you a little time.
Go with it?
Yeah, that's a winner. I was going to give you a little time to think it over, because I've seen some of the other answers as they were writing, and you got to think about this now. Cool it. Don't interrupt the judge when he's paying attention here. All right, here we go. Leave the judge alone, would you? Madam, would you please sit down and leave him alone?
Put that rabbit back.
You've got some other difficult answers. All right, Dick.
I think they're assuming that shorts, if you were just in your, if your shorts under your pants, you'd have to.
That's right.
I guess that's it.
Sure.
Anyway, it's shorts.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, shorts it is.
Okay. All right.
Butch!
I was always under the impression if you were going to take a nice furry bunny and put it somewhere like that, you wouldn't be wearing underwear. So, I said pants.
All right, that's another one.
Yes, oh
Okay. Instead of pulling a rabbit out of his hat, he pulls it out of his shorts, according to Butch. What do you
That's
say?
what all these people meant when they said pants, you know, and I had a vested interest in that because I also said pants.
All right. 4 for Butch.
Butchie! Butchie!
Now, what do you say?
Well, I wanted to say gorgonzola, but I said fly.
You said fly. All right.
Well, that counts, surely.
Some of the people I know pull flies out of their shorts.
All right. Now, okay, Vic. Hey, Vic, let's have an answer.
Answer is pants.
Pants. Well, Genevieve, you got some catching up to do here. I may have to ask you to sing sooner than you thought. Here we go. Dumb Donald was so dumb. Was he? When the police arrested him, he used his one telephone call to call blank. That's how dumb he was. He used his one telephone call to call blank. Happy New Year.
Look at her.
All right. Lower tier
She's gonna
is
be
ready
calling her
already,
psychologist
except Dick up
soon.
there. Ready, Allison?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go with Genevieve. Dumb Donald was so dumb, when the police arrested him, he used his one telephone call to call...
Mommy.
Mommy. Very good, Genevieve. She got the idea. I think it's a wonderful answer, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't have it.
Actually, no. I have jail. I figured Donald would call the number on the phone there, and that would be a real dumb Donald, okay?
You know, I think he's dumber than Dumb Donald.
Arsenio is Donald in Serbo-Croatian, I believe.
Going on the theory that Mom may be a bail bondsman.
Mom is a bail bonds person.
Yeah, that's too good, so he called to get the correct time.
He called Meridian 61212 or whatever that is. Oh.
Hey!
Protect me.
He's a star! You watch it!
Yes, Allison.
I think these have all been very intelligent answers. I think calling your mother's a good thing to do, but now if you're in jail, what you might want to do, of course, is call Pizza Man.
Call Pizza Man.
Thinking.
That's a good answer.
Hey.
Very good.
If you're hungry, you're gonna call.
He used his one telephone call to call...
I'm not sure that this still exists, but if it does, this is really about the stupidest thing you can do. Dial a joke.
Very good, John.
Good, I like that.
It's a good one. She's still
Come
looking...
on, you love it. They're all going to run out and call.
Right. Dorothy, she's looking for Mommy here. Have you got one for Genevieve that
My
will...
woman's intuition must have stood me in good stead. I do have a mother for Genevieve.
Very good, Dorothy.
Why does my sign say don't write?
You what?
Why does my sign say don't write?
Well, because now when it comes to her turn next time, you will not write. You've already matched her, so when it's her turn next time, you won't play, okay? You'll lay out.
All right.
Be thankful it doesn't say don't left.
All right. Vic, mother is what she wants. Mother,
is
mommy,
what I want.
mom.
But I, being in jail before, I called Pizza Man once.
You call a pizza man.
Good.
All
With
right.
anchovies and...
All right.
You want to go out
There's
to dinner,
round one,
Vic?
5-1 for Butch. Wow. We'll go to round two right after this. Hurry back. Here we go to round two. Hold it. Audience, hold it just a second, audience. Now, since some of you seem to question our Supreme Authority's decision on matching pants and shorts, I'd like to do a little demonstration. Vic Dunlop, would you come up here front and center, please? Stand right here on the red mark here. Now, I will say to Vic, now, Vic, would you pretend for a moment that you are a magician and...
Nothing up here?
No, nothing up there,
Nothing
right.
up here.
Now, pull something out of your pants, if you would, please, as if you were a magician. Shazam.
There's nothing in there.
Camera!
All right. That came out of his pants. Now I say to you, as a magician, Vic, would you please pull something out of your shorts?
All right, I'll have to turn around for this one.
Oh, all right.
Because magicians turn around.
Yeah, but I'm going to watch you to make sure that you're doing it. There it is. All right, that came out of his shorts, that came out of his pants. It's the same thing, you see?
Same thing.
What is that hand, Vic?
I play handball.
Oh, all right. Gotcha.
Nothing
Okay.
in there but a hand and a chicken.
All right, we just wanted to clarify that little point. You see, pants and shorts are the same in that case. Now, Butch, you're ahead. You have to go first.
Let's try B again.
B. One person plays. Hello, Dorothy.
Oh, all
You're
right.
the only one. It's
All
you
right.
and me, baby.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, honey. Old Man Periwinkle said,
we've had a real cold winter. I had to have the Auto Club come out and jump-start my blank. I think I'm in love with you.
Hey, Uncle Gene, while we're waiting, could we see that shtick with the chicken in the hand again?
You want to? You missed
It's
it.
still killing
You want to do it again?
Do it again.
Can we see him put his hand back in the
Something
pants?
like that since,
Now, you understand the question?
Shall I
We're gonna
rewrite
have
it?
another go.
You want to
at it.
ask the chicken?
I'll do it
Have
fast.
some chicken.
Yeah, the chicken might help.
Incidentally, John, we're not going to have time for the Hollywood Squares part of the program today.
Well, you know, it's 1984. The world's come to an end.
Old Man Periwinkle said, we've had a real cold winter. I had to have the Auto Club come out and jump-start my blank.
I'll say his heart.
My heart. Good. Yeah, because they have those pacemakers, don't they, some of them, and that doesn't. All right, what did you say, Dorothy?
Well, happily, I got a second chance, Gene.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, Genevieve, you'll have this chance and another chance to catch up. He's gone as far as he can go, and he goes all the way. I hear. Jim said... Audience,
It's
here it
contagious.
is. There it
Next, we're
Okay.
going to throw Vic out there.
is. Jim said, my wife is so ugly. At the wedding, I'm sorry, you're too late. You had your chance and he blew it.
They're
Stay out of
eating the
show
chicken.
business.
Go ahead.
My wife is so ugly at the wedding, the minister pronounced us man and blank. That's how ugly my wife is. Here we go, Jean-Pierre. Jim said, my wife is so ugly at the wedding, the minister pronounced us man and blank.
Dog.
Man and dog. Very good, Jean-Pierre. I think she came up with an excellent answer for someone who talks funny.
So if I don't say dog, it's not an excellent answer?
That's right.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd back down. I got dog.
You got dog. 62 score. Okay, Dick.
Did my thing light up?
Yeah, your thing
Oh,
lit
it
up.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
I said dog.
Oh, thank you very much. All contributions gratefully appreciated, according to Jean-Pierre. Allison.
Hate to disagree. Ow, 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 ow.
Doing good.
Yes. You're catching up, Jean-Pierre. It's 6-4 right now. Hello, John.
I am Bowser. I say
Dog.
dog.
6-5. And to compound everything, this is probably going to end up in a tie. We're already into edge of night. And anyway, go ahead, Vic.
Can I leave and go?
No.
No? I said, Jabba the Hutt. You should see my wife.
Now, wait a minute. Sit down. My wife is so ugly at the wedding, the minister pronounced us man and Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah.
I'm
Genevieve.
starting to hate Vic along with the audience.
Genevieve, you should be ashamed you didn't say Jabba the Hutt.
All right, so there's round 2, 65 to score. Butch is ahead. Round 3 after this. Final round. Round 3, final round. All right, bing, there's the button. Now, Butch, you're just going to lay back here. You've matched all the stars, and Genevieve, it's up to you. A or B?
A, please.
A it is. One person plays.
Guess who?
Mr. Dingbat.
Whatever he answers,
What's
just
happening?
boot him.
It moves.
That thing is moving.
Even if it's right.
Love you, Gene.
No. Don't touch me unless you love me.
Okay.
All right, there.
Oh, I'm playing.
Now listen to this statement.
Okay.
Lawrence suffers from turkeyosis. You know what that is? That's a disease, the mistaken belief that you're a turkey. It's a kind of a hallucinatory thing there.
I used to be that way.
Yeah, right. You used to think you were a turkey. The mistaken belief that you're a turkey. Last week, Lawrence tried to blank himself.
What are you, a police department? Come on. All right. All right.
Okay, he's got a good one there, Genevieve. Lawrence suffers from turkeyosis, the mistaken belief that he's a turkey. Last week, Lawrence tried to blank himself.
Peck himself.
Peck himself. You say no. You say no to peck. What would you say? All right. You must match Vic now to stay in the game and achieve a tie.
You mean she wins a tie like Cardona?
No. She's looking for you to say, last week Lawrence tried to peck himself.
Oh, boy, that would be kind of weird. I said stuff because...
Stuff. All right, Butch, that means you win the game. Come on. We didn't even hear you sing. Can you give us a little? Hold everything. Stop the music. She's going so soon, and I did promise that she could warble just a couple of notes for us. Would you like to do something? Okay. A cappella, can you do it?
A cappella.
A cappella.
Today is your birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Gene Rayburn. Happy birthday to you.
Brava. Very good. Thank you, Genevieve. We're going to save some gifts away from the match game. Genevieve Armstrong. Keeper. All right. Now it's time to... Where are you going? Just hang around here with me, Butch. I'm your friend. Right. Okay. We're going to bring on 3 more celebrities. We brought in the rest of the set. I'm going to trade places with John Baumert over there. We got lots more excitement coming up. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
A member of our studio audience will receive Jules Jurgensen elegantly styled watches. Ladies Quartz Analog with rectangular case, 6 diamonds and mesh bracelet. Plus a gents Quartz Analog day date in a carrot-clad case with matching bracelet furnished by Jules Jurgensen. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square, our win from real people, David Ruprecht. From Hotel, Nathan Cook. Christy Clary. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
Okay, we're going to be right back, and I'll be right back too. Christy?
Now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
That's for you, Butch. And for these squares, but mostly for you because you have survived the match game competition, Butch Hartman. You're ready to move on to the Hollywood Squares, and we're going to play that game with 3 new celebrities.
Yes.
David and Christy and Nathan. David Ruprecht from Real People.
That's right, I am the rookie on Real People. This is my first year on the show.
It's your first year.
Yeah.
You know, John, a lot of people mistake me for the guy from Real People.
You mean Byron Allen?
No, Skip Stevenson, the white guy. They think I'm the blonde. People walk up to me and say, "Hey, Skip Stevenson, how you doing, man?" You know.
So you see what you're up against, Butch? You still want to play Hollywood Squares?
Yeah, let's try.
Okay, let's go. Here we go for Hollywood Squares. Let's get into action. And before we start the game, we are going to meet our defending champion. Her name is Sherry Tash, and she is returning with a total of 1,650 smackaroos. Nice going. Got a hand from Vic there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your life to date? Just remind us.
All right. I live in Malibu. I have a beautiful little 7-year-old girl named Danielle. I work as an actress, and I also have my own aerobics business in Malibu.
Terrific. You ready to play Hollywood Squares one more day?
You bet.
Okay, here we go. Just got to tell you the rules, which you probably already know. You've got to play it until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever is ahead at that time is, of course, our winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. First game's worth $100, $25 for every square either of you captures, and our champion gets to start. That is you, Sherry. Pick a square.
All right.
Let's go.
I'll take Dick, please.
Dick Martin.
Yes.
Your mic is always open, Dick.
So's my fly, but I didn't.
That's why the set is designed this way. Dick.
Yes.
You discover that your goat. You discover that your goat has eaten almost half of your lucky $100 bill.
Aha.
Almost half. You go to the U.S. Treasury Department and you ask for a new one.
Right.
Will they give you a new $100 bill, or will they tell you, tough luck?
They will give you that a lot quicker, and they'll give you a new goat, I'll tell you that. No, they will give you one as long as it's over half.
He says they will give you a new bill. Agree or disagree for the first square, Sherry?
I'll agree.
They will give you a new bill. He is exactly right. As long as you have over 50% of the bill, you get the first square at $25. Did you know that?
Yes, yeah.
It's exactly. It's if you have over half. Okay, Butch
Everybody
Hartman.
knew that, John. Are you the only one in the room who didn't know that?
Did you know that, Butch?
Yes, I did.
Did you know it, Alice?
Of course I knew
Everybody knew that. Go ahead. Carry on.
May I continue now?
Yes.
Edge of night is almost over, Gene. Butch, where would you like to put this O
Let's try Gene.
of yours? Gene,
Okay.
you're a member of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
You bet I am.
And you're on patrol.
Right.
Are you most likely riding a horse or riding in a squad car?
Don't I look adorable in my pink jacket and my big funny hat? A horse or a squad car? Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Well, there are some who are still on horses, but in this day and age, most of them are mechanized by now and ride around in cars.
Agree or disagree, Butch?
I'll disagree.
They ride around, most of them, in squad cars. You should have agreed with Gene, and your opponent gets that square.
That's pink squad cars, I think.
That's right.
Okay, a break for you, Sherry. You got 2 X's up there already. Tell me where you'd like to put your third.
Nathan to win, please.
Nathan Cook from Hotel.
Yes. How does one mount a squad car? Just a
Gingerly.
Very careful.
No comment, Nathan.
Yes.
You're a turkey.
No, I'm not. Yes.
Are there more calories in your dark meat or your white meat?
Definitely dark. Continue, Jack.
You didn't even have to think about that. Agree or disagree that there are more calories in the turkey's dark meat, Sherry, for the game?
I agree.
There are more calories in the dark meat. You were right to agree, and you get the square and win the game. We have to come back and play a $200 game right after these messages. You come back to please. I'll be here. I don't know if they will.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now, back to John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Okay, 175 so far for Sherry, whose name looks like Cherie, and I'm pronouncing it correctly, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay, you tell everybody, because I don't want to think I'm stupid. And over here, we got nothing so far for you, Butch, but after all, you told me you were 19 years old. It's your move. Pick a star.
Dick, please.
Dick Martin. He is 19 years old.
I can't believe that.
He's going to do okay.
I have ties older than that. That's really a Bob Hope joke, isn't it? I shouldn't have done that.
That's all right. He ain't here.
As long as it works. We don't care. He'll never sue.
Yeah.
Dick.
Yes.
In the U.S., which lasts longer? The average marriage or the average prison sentence?
Which lasts longer? I would say the prison sentence.
Why?
I don't know.
I thought they were the same thing.
Dick says the average prison sentence lasts longer than the average marriage. Agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
The average marriage lasts longer. You should have disagreed. And this is really, I think, interesting. According to these statistics that are compiled by the Census Bureau, the average marriage in this country lasts 23 years.
Ooh.
The average prison sentence only 9 1/3 years.
Well, not this time.
See, the confusion, yeah, I know. The confusion is that most of the marriages that you always hear, like the average is 6 years, those are marriages that end in divorce, not all marriages, just ones that end in divorce. Got it?
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, Sherry. Edge of Night is really over now. Pick a star.
Vic, please.
Vic.
You want to marry me? Our average marriage will last longer, I mean it, Sherry.
Vic,
Done that. 6 years, and if it doesn't work, fine.
Vic, one day the gas tank of your car explodes. You grab a hose, you squirt water on the fire. Will this put the fire out or cause it to spread?
Well, it would cause it to spray, especially in my car.
Agree or disagree, Sherry, that squirting water on a gas tank fire would cause it to spread?
I'll agree.
It would cause it to spread. You were right to agree. You get another X up there.
See, you thought, wow, he's stupid. He's not going to get this.
Okay, Butch, she's got 2 X's up there, and you, unfortunately, are playing O. Where would you like to put one?
Well, I'll go with David DeBlock, please.
Right. You missed this one. Another game for a defending champ. David Ruprecht from Real People. According to dog expert Barbara Woodhouse, who is more intelligent? Your 3-year-old son or your full-grown Cocker Spaniel?
Wookies! I don't know if anyone who uses terminology like that is not somebody I'd ask about intelligence. My 3-year-old son, my 3-year-old Cocker Spaniel, or my 3-year-old son,
your
or my
3-year-old
full-grown
son or
Cocker
your
Spaniel.
full-grown Cocker Spaniel?
Thank you very much. I have a Cocker Spaniel, so I will definitely say it's the Cocker Spaniel.
To block, Butch, do you agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
The Cocker Spaniel is more intelligent. You're right to agree. His intelligence is equal to the average 5-year-old child. Smart dog. Okay, Sherry, he thwarted you there, but you're still in business. Pick a star.
Okay. Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn for an X.
All right.
The black sea bass does this at around 5 years of age, Gene. Does it change its sex or grow legs?
The black sea bass.
Who wrote this stuff?
You have come to the supreme authority on ichthyology. Ichthyology. How do you say that, Robert? Ichthyology. I was right the first time. Being a fisherman, it's very difficult for a black sea bass to change its sex because there are no plastic surgeons down there. So what they do is they grow legs.
He says a black sea bass grows legs at around 5 years of age. Sherry, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
A black sea bass changes its sex at around 5 years of age. How about that? Your opponent gets that square. There is a break for you, Butch.
Let's go with Arsenio to win.
Right, this will win it for you. 3
Black
O's
sea
in a
bass
row.
changes his sex?
Yeah, man.
Yes, Arsenio.
This is educational. I'm glad I didn't go to lunch with Charles Nelson Riley. I'm glad I came here. Because this is so educational. Go on.
Arsenio, you're the average fly.
Yeah.
Which would you rather eat? A bar of soap or Mr. T's sweat?
Actually, considering where I usually see flies hanging out, it's probably Mr. T's sweat. But because the psychology of this show is so intricate, I'm gonna go with soap. Soap.
He's got on. What a clever guy. Okay, he's going to go with a bar of soap. That the average fly would rather eat a bar of soap than Mr. T's sweat. Are you going to agree or disagree with that, Butch, for the game?
Disagree.
The average fly would rather eat Mr. T's sweat than a bar of soap. That is good play. You're right to disagree. And you win the game. Very well done.
That's a nasty fly.
Okay. You have fortune to lead, Butch Hartman. 275 to 225. The absolute information. Flies eat only liquid food. And we'll be back with a $300 game right after these messages. I'll pity the fly who would eat my sweat, says Mr. T. And John Bauman says that's 275 for Butch, 225 for Sherry, who is our defending champ. But there's still time. We are in a $300 game about to begin. And Sherry, you lost the last one, so it's your turn to pick a star.
All right, Dick, please.
Dick Martin.
Yes.
You're a male praying mantis. You're making love to a female.
Yes.
When do you get turned on the most? When she rubs her hind legs together? Or when she bites off your head?
Boy, it's about the same with me as it is with the mantis.
I'm sorry to burden you with this, Dick, but
I think it's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
It's actually when she bites off his head. Maybe.
Dick says that male praying mantis gets most turned on when the female bites off his head. For the first square in this game, Sherry, agree or disagree?
I'll disagree.
It is when she bites off his head. You should have agreed with Dick. And your opponent gets it. I know it sounds ridiculous. When the male's head is removed, he loses all his inhibition.
Right, he just goes,
along with his head.
Don't we all?
Check, please.
Okay, Butch, your move. Pick a star.
I'll go with Gene, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Right.
A bastion of sanity sometimes.
Rubbing her legs or when she's entwined, that's... Go ahead.
Which came first, Gene? The game of bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge?
Well, it really depends on your definition. If you go all the way back to whist, or even not going back to whist.
The Carson show should be on about now, right?
Right. It's quite obviously that bridge has been around far longer than the Golden Gate Bridge.
Agree or disagree, Butch?
I'll agree.
The game of bridge has been around longer. You were right to agree, and you get the square. And he's got 2 O's up there in a row. Sherry, make your move.
Nathan to block, please.
You missed this one. It's another game for Butch Hartman. Nathan Cook from Hotel.
Yes.
The New Woman's Guide to Getting Married recommends this in their list of wedding gifts. Is it a sex manual or a fire extinguisher? I think you heard it correctly.
A sex manual or a fire extinguisher?
Take the curtain.
Fire extinguisher.
To block, agree or disagree, Sherry, that a fire extinguisher is recommended wedding gift?
Don't look at me.
Who recommended it? Well,
New Woman's Guide to Getting Married.
Like it matters.
I will agree.
A fire extinguisher it is. Good play. You're right to agree, and you get the square. Yeah. They say a fire extinguisher. Okay, Butch, well, she extinguished your fire up there, but you got to pick another star for me where you'd like to put an O.
Let's go with Vic.
Vic.
I've never been with a praying mantis.
With a fire extinguisher.
I've got a fire extinguisher.
But he
though.
has eaten Mr. T's sweat.
I pity Mr. T.
Okay, Vic, according to Runner's World magazine.
Wait, Rudders?
Runner's World magazine.
Oh, I jog all the time, absolutely.
Yeah, you're going to love this, Vic.
Okay.
Should an overweight man...
Oh, fine, wait a minute, I don't have to pee. Yes?
Should an overweight man wear a sports bra when he jogs? Or are they only for women?
Well, if I can expose... No, I won't. Well, I exercise a lot, truthfully. I roll 5 miles a day. So, thank you. I'm going to roll over you in a minute.
Too loud.
Well, if you have the size, if you're amply endowed as I am as a man, yes, I'd say, breast-wise, I would say that you would wear a jogger's bra, and those are called broggers.
Agree or disagree that it's okay for an overweight man to wear a sports bra when he jogs?
I'll agree.
It's only for women. You should have disagreed in this case, and your opponent gets the square. That's according to Runner's World magazine.
Stop it. I don't like
that bell means that time is up. With $325, our winner, our new champion, Butch Hartman. 19-year-old Butch Hartman, who said, if I win, is it possible that I can win Brooke Shields? She's across the hall taping the Bob Hope Show. Congratulations. He's already departed, gone over there to join Gene Rayburn for a shot at the big money. And we do have to say goodbye to our defending champion. You done good. You got a total of $1,925, Sherry Tash. And, of course, you got our thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares out. Okay, over to Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. Congratulations, Butch. Way to go. We'll be back with our 9 celebrities and books and a go at the big money right after this. How do you feel?
Now, here to play the super matches, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gene Lloyd, here we go. All right, Butch, this is your first time up here. I know it's an exciting moment for you. It's a chance for you to win up to $30,000. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm excited and happy.
Naturally you are. Good luck to you. All right. Here we go. We polled the recent studio audience, and we said, write down your best answer to this. Blank cocktail. Top answer is worth $1,000. Next one, $500. And the bottom one, $250. Any 3 of the 9 stars are allowed to give you some assistance here in suggesting answers, how to fill in that blank. Whom do you want to call on?
Let's try John.
Shrimp.
Shrimp cocktail is one.
Arsenio.
I'd go with fruit cocktails.
Fruit cocktail.
And let's try Allison.
Molotov.
Molotov.
My
The
favorite.
lady, the mysterious lady in black says
She's gonna go.
Molotov cocktail.
It's going to blow up NBC right after this.
Right, friendly creature that she is. So you've got fruit, shrimp, and Molotov. A Molotov fruit shrimp, and
Dangerous, yes.
and you can choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do here, Butch?
Let's try fruit cocktail.
Try a fruit cocktail? All right, let's see if fruit cocktail's up there. Let's go over there and we'll reveal the $250 response. Molotov. Very good, Allison.
All right.
Way to go. All right, the $500 answer says shrimp cocktail. Well, you got 2 out of 3 so far. It looks good for fruit cocktail. Let's reveal the big one. Yes, there is. All right, you've got it. Okay. All right, Butch. Now,
Yes. You must believe that fruit.
why are you standing that way?
I thought you were...
Yeah, all right. No, you're right. You're ahead of me. You've watched this program and you know exactly where you have to be. Now, listen, you've got the $1,000. You're going to play the head-to-head match, but you have to choose a star.
Right.
And the star you choose will reveal that number. There's a 10, a 20, a 30. 130, lots of 10s, lots of 20s. And only 130. We will multiply your $1,000 by whatever number is revealed by the star you choose. Whom do you choose?
Let's try what Arsenio said with Christy.
All right.
All right, Christy, would you take that tab and give it a pull? Ready, set, go. 30! Arsenio! Wow. Whew. All right. Are you ready, Christy?
Oh, God. Okay.
No pressure.
Right, no.
Don't
Good luck to
distract the
you.
boy. Come on.
It's, here we go. It's for $30,000, remember. It's blank pepper. Blank pepper. P-E-P-P-E-R. You're going to write your answer, Christy. He'll give me a verbal response. Hold on just a second here. You have a question?
Yes, I do.
But away from the microphone, and I'll
This
shield
much
my
money I have.
microphone. Hold on just a second.
Yeah. Get the money, Butch. We're going to Vegas after this show is over. Yes. You must believe in the roulette wheel. Yes.
Very heavy. Go for it, Butch.
Christy did not play the match game part of the show and wasn't called on the Hollywood Squares part, so she's a little
Just move here from Cleveland. Too. That
needed a
makes
little
sense.
clarification there. She's writing her answer now. Put it in the slot, Christy. All right, Butch, it's up to you now to match her for the $30,000. What do you do to fill in that blank to collect the 30 grand?
Say hot.
Hot pepper. No? The audience is moaning and groaning. All right, this is the moment of truth now, Butch. We'll face Christy, ask her to show us the answer. He's got to match you. Salt and pepper is what Christy says. Well, you didn't get the $30,000, but you haven't done badly for a guy who just walked in here a little while ago and Bing won the match game, and he's got $1,325. How about that? And you're still a champ. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back right after these messages. Okay, hold everything here now. Listen, since Butch didn't win the money, why don't we do a little something for him?
We're going to do something
Christy,
nice
for
you,
you. Step down here, please, for just a moment here.
Come on now.
Just for a second here.
Okay, you ready for
what
this,
we
Butch?
want to do, Butch wants to give you a little kiss on the cheek, and that would be his consolation.
We're just going to stand right here in the middle.
That'll be his consolation prize. I got to see daylight between you. No, go ahead.
Go for it, Butch.
No,
go
lips.
for the lips.
Yeah,
You can go for the lips.
Go for the lips if you want to.
Knock yourselves out.
Go
Here,
ahead.
turn around. We won't look. Are they done?
That's it. Gene Rayburn inviting you to
Red
join
Blooded
us
19.
tomorrow.
Okay, it's so long for the match game, Hollywood Squares. This is John Bauer.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Commodore 64 computer featuring 64K memory, full-size keyboard, color graphics, sprite, sound capability, music composer cartridge, and program reference guide furnished by Commodore. This is Gene Wood speaking for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production. It's time for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. With from Hotel Nathan Cook. From Real People, David Ruprecht. Dick Martin. Christy Clary. Vic Dunlop. And the stars of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman.
Okay.
He's going wild.
Yeah. Okay, cut. No, that's enough. You're going to spoil us for the rest of the day. But we thank you from the bottoms of my heart, right?
Yes, for the second day in a row, though, I'm going to ask America to accept me without one of my colorful sweaters. I'm very nervous about this.
Well, is that
Gene.
your trademark, a sweater?
It has become
Yeah.
so on this show.
You look naked
Before
to
it
me.
used to be this.
That's true.
I guess I changed trademarks, huh?
Right. Okay,
You never did
audience,
that in a
join
colorful
John and me in welcoming our stars here with a big round of applause. Hello, stars. Have a seat, John.
Okay.
I tell you, to me, group, you'll look more than ready.
I left my sweater at home.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't believe we get paid to sit up here above Christy like this. Can you imagine they're actually paying us to do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
But you can't walk around as I can. Hello. Just wanted to shake hands.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
You should see Dick from here, too.
no, not at this moment that we're taping this, but yeah, yesterday when we were taping, Christy happened to appear on a fantasy island. So those of you who are here in our studio audience are having a chance to see a real live star in person here, and we thank you for appearing. Now, let's say hello to Pat Sibley and Eleanor Schilling over here. Hello, ladies. Let's get acquainted. Pat, please tell us a little bit about you.
I'm from Van Nuys, California.
Van Nuys.
Mhm,
Just a few blocks from here, right?
Right, in the valley.
Right.
And I'm a teacher's aide for special education and a part-time waitress.
Okay, Pat, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Now, Eleanor, let's hear the story of your life, please.
I'm a recovering alcoholic. I work full...
Wait a minute. I think that's wonderful. That's a great accomplishment.
Thank you.
Great accomplishment.
Thank you very much. I work full-time in advertising and part-time as a freelance artist.
Okay. Eleanor, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, let's begin with the match game. You'll have 3 chances to match as many of the stars as you can. The one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner and go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Pat, you won the toss. You go first.
I'll pick A.
A is what she wants, and this is what she gets. Hey, I got a TV guide listing for you. Here it is. This is what it says in the TV guide. The Julia Childs Show, PBS. Julia really stuffs a turkey when she feeds a 7-course dinner to blank. All right. Yes. What we want is the name of this reprehensible individual in that blank. She really stuffs a turkey when she feeds a 7-course dinner to... What's his name? All right, Pat. A TV guide listing for you. The Julia Childs Show on PBS. Julia really stuffs a turkey when she feeds a 7-course dinner to blank.
Her producer.
Her producer.
I need some extra cards.
You didn't hear what I said when I was over there, did you? Or you must have heard it when I said you have to fill in the name of some reprehensible individual in that blank.
Yeah.
A turkey is a kind of a pejorative commentary on, well, anyway.
She's just kind of confused with this show.
Right. I guess I've done as much explaining as I can. David, let's see a good answer.
I think a producer's name is Orson Welles.
Orson Welles. Right. That's one way to go. All right, Vic.
I was going to say myself, but nobody knows me, so... I ate a 7-course dinner twice. I said Orson Welles.
We have 2 of those so far.
Well, the only person other than Vic that I know that can eat a 7-course dinner is Orson Welles.
All right. Everybody up there said Everybody up there said Orson Welles. All right. Really stuffs a turkey when she feeds a 7-course dinner to whom?
I would have thought that this would match in the world of reprehensibility. Howard Cosell.
Yeah. You got it now,
I like him myself, but yeah, I'm trying to bring you the game.
Howard is a turkey.
What do you say, Christy?
I don't want to get in trouble. I said Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Really?
You said you don't want to get controversial, but you said Joan Rivers, right?
Get her into the act.
Yes, right. You never expect to be on the Tonight Show, or have you already been? You haven't.
Now I probably never will.
Good luck.
It wasn't across the hall.
All right, Dick.
I just couldn't bring myself to consider Orson Welles a turkey. I'm just too big a fan. So I, too, said Howard Cosell.
Okay. All right. But you must admit he is rather rotund.
Yes, he is.
That he is.
Watch how you say that.
In the Capitals?
All right. Eleanor, here we go. Little Herbie said, that department store Santa was really weird. Instead of a Santa suit, he was wearing a blank suit.
Ho, ho, ho.
Very good, David.
Thank you.
I'm glad we're amusing you guys. It's a little quiet out there.
We're having fun.
We're having a great time.
One guy in the first row is yawning.
He's the guy who wrote the question.
All right, here we go. Eleanor. Little Herbie said, that department store Santa was really weird. Instead of a Santa suit, he was wearing a blank suit.
A wetsuit.
A wetsuit, that would be weird. Wetsuit is weird.
Not in West Hollywood, of course.
Not in
Santa's
West
always
Hollywood.
weird.
Right. May I aim your microphone toward your mouth?
Thank you so much.
Oh, why bother?
Yes. Okay, David, go.
Well, I said what I thought was the proper answer, but it unfortunately didn't match the nice lady. His birthday suit.
A birthday suit.
Ah, very nice.
That means he was naked.
Naked
Nice.
in the woods.
Right.
But wrong.
Well, I would have said wetsuit if I would have known how old little Herbie was, because if he was like 1 year old, at any time it could have been a wetsuit.
True.
But, you know, little Herbie has to go, he has to go. But I said birthday suit because...
All right. 2 naked Santa Clauses.
Because he copied from him again, just
I
like Orson
personally
Welles.
said.
All right. A wetsuit. All right, 1 for Eleanor. That would be weird.
Jumped into the lead there, didn't she?
Yeah. 1-0.
Yeah.
Okay, John.
She kind of swam into the lead, actually, and she's about to swim a little further, because I said, we're all wet.
All right, Christy.
Mine's not that weird. I said a 3-piece suit.
A 3-piece suit.
Hey, leave her alone!
Her Santa means business. Now, come on.
She said a wet T-shirt.
You must come to my dressing room so I can give you some courses in weird. There's Weird 101, Weird 102.
We've been there.
Little Herbie something.
She's
Where's my
looking for a
vest?
wetsuit over there.
I'm afraid not. I gave her a lawsuit.
A lawsuit. Good. All right. So it's 2-0 in Eleanor's favor at the end of round 1. Round 2 coming up in a moment or so, but first we have this for you. Hello there. Round 2 coming up. Let's go. Round 2 questions. Now, Eleanor, you're ahead. That means you have to go first.
A, please.
A it is for you. Natural Natalie doesn't believe in shaving.
Natural Natalie?
That's right. You know, she's a vegetarian, and she has all of these interesting beliefs, and one of them is she does not believe in shaving. So when she has a big date, she has her underarm hair blanked. Good.
Only one answer.
We'd possibly be a little more interested in unnatural Natalie.
Oh, gosh. I don't even know how to spell it.
I was thinking for you, Vic.
All right, you ready? Just put it in the slot there. Okay, Vic? Eleanor, natural Natalie doesn't believe in shaving, so when she has a big date, she has her underarm hair blanked.
Braided.
Braided. David.
Well,
David going boing. That means you didn't think of braided.
Well, no, my mind was saying cornrowed, but actually my hand said braided. So.
All right, Vic.
I personally, natural Natalie and I are like this.
Yes.
And I've gone out with her before, like this.
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
And I know personally.
What was
Excuse
that?
me, it was something I ate.
Well, something fell down from
I know it's the top of my don't write sign in my board sign. We'll get it on the next show.
No problem.
I said braided.
Yes.
Oh, all right. And Nathan, you matched in the previous round. John matched in the previous round, so we come right to Christy.
Oh, right to me. Braided.
Braided. Not again. 5.
She has, as we say, full house.
Braided. That's really... I thought somebody say blow-dried, permanented, or any of those other things.
It's here today, gone tomorrow.
That's right. Well, all right, Eleanor, you've gone all the way here. Good for you. Now, Pat, you have a chance to catch up. You'll have 2 chances to catch up, as a matter of fact. Say, did you hear what happened when Orson Welles swam next to the Russian freighter?
No.
What happened?
You probably could finish it without many help from me, couldn't you? Well, the Russians tried to blank him. The Russians tried to blank him.
Do I get to write this time?
You get to write this time. You had to lay out in the round.
I wrote anyway, though. Is that
You did?
illegal?
Yeah, well, no, you can sell them to him.
You can sell anything to him.
Somebody sold me this jacket today.
Okay, Pat. Did you hear what happened when Orson Welles swam next to the Russian freighter? The Russians tried to blank him.
Shoot him.
Shoot him. Why?
Now wait.
Why would they do that to a sweet man like that?
I don't know. Why did they do it to the airlines?
Aha. Good question.
Political statement.
Controversy on the show.
It's a political statement. She made a political statement.
Good for
She
her.
blew the game, but she made a political statement.
I put torpedo.
Torpedo.
That's shooting. Come on.
Yeah.
That was.
Well, shooting implies with either a rifle or a pistol or something, or a cannon or something like that.
Or a torpedo.
No, there is no such thing as a torpedo gun.
On Hollywood Boulevard, you walk down with a torpedo gun.
All right. Show me your answer.
Show me. Okay, I said, I know Orson and I are like this.
Right.
And I said harpoon him.
Harpoon.
That's above.
Excellent answer.
That's shooting, isn't it?
Excellent.
Okay, wait now.
Shooting.
Now wait.
You want to buy this?
Shooting with anything. You shoot a ship with anything, you must sink it, right?
Sure.
That's a match.
No. Nice try.
I've been washing dishes in a sink.
All good responses, but no match so far.
How can you shoot somebody with a
Pat's
sink?
looking for shooting. You gonna help her?
I know she is, but I'm afraid that she is sinking fast.
All right, Christy.
Sink.
Sink.
Sorry.
Had a couple of those in a row there. Dick.
Or scuttle.
Scuttle.
Yes. That's a
He
term from the
cannot
big one.
be scuttled.
No, it's very difficult
Yes.
to scuttle old
Right.
horse.
Listen, are we making too much noise back here for the crew?
No, it's Orson is walking around back
Wait a minute. What are you guys building back there?
They're building
Orson
They're building
Yeah, they're right. What do you? No, what is this? You see, this is one of the canals of Venice, and one of the gondolas had a flat tire, and they're changing it. Que bella cosa, la 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 da dee da. All right. We don't do that now. No, we don't do that now. Pretend I never did that. Make it come back up. Can you make that come back up again? Not all of them, just one of them. And make this one go down. All right, 6-0 to score, Illinois' favor. Round 3 coming up right after this. Okay, round 3 coming up. Final round. Now I take my golden finger and push the button and reveal the round 3 questions. Eleanor has matched everyone, so Pat, that means you're going to go first and last here, and you have a choice here of A or B, your last shot at it.
I'll take B.
Now, do not be faint of heart. It has been and can be done. You could get all 6 right now.
Yeah.
George said, my
said?
wife is such a... George is speaking.
Oh, George, yeah.
He says, my wife is such a lousy cook. Last night, she made me chocolate mousse, and a blank got stuck in my throat.
A torpedo?
A sink.
Orson Welles.
Come on.
No.
This is a 6-bagger. This is a 6-bagger.
All right, David, here we go.
Beats them all.
Pat Sibley.
Yes.
George said, my wife is such a lousy cook. Last night she made me a chocolate mousse, and she made me chocolate mousse, and a blank got stuck in my throat.
A moose.
Yeah.
There are a lot of shows going on in the building. Are you sure you got into the right one? But that's not the game we're playing. See, I said moose. Well, anyway, you'll find out soon as... Now, you must match everyone, Pat. An unlikely possibility with that response. But with when David reveals his answer, I haven't seen it, but I suspect it's a pretty good one. You'll see what a good response is.
It's
here.
close, though. You can't get any closer to a moose than his antlers.
Antler is a good response there. All right, come on down, Eleanor. What the rest of you have there? Everybody had answers. Be back to you in a moment or so. Congratulations to you. Gee, Pat, it was a great pleasure to meet you.
Thank
We're going to
you.
send some gifts your way from Match Game.
Thank
Pat
you.
Sibley, ladies and gentlemen, there she goes. Well, good for you. Okay? How do you feel?
I'm stoked. I love it.
Good. There it is. The rest of our set has come in here. We're going to bring on 3 more celebrities, and I'm going to trade places with John Bauman, who'll be hosting Hollywood Squares. Got lots more excitement coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Montgomery Ward's 25-inch portable color TV, 130-channel capability, remote control, direct random access tuning, and mute volume control, furnished by Montgomery Ward. Now, it's time for more of The Match Game. Hollywood Square. Our with from Mama's Family, Dorothy Lyman. Allison Arngrim. Arsenio Hall. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
Okay, we're going to be right back.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
That's for us. That's probably for you. Okay, welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And most of that applause, I think, was for Eleanor Schilling, who has very recently, she rode a moose to victory in the, in the match game. And I'm afraid we have a few over here. In fact, we have 3 new ones. We have Arsenio Hall.
2.5.
Yeah, actually, we only have 1.
2.5.
Dorothy Lyman and Allison Arngrim. Dorothy Lyman, how are things going on in Mama's Family?
They're going really good. We got picked up for the back 9, so we go back to work this week.
Terrific. That's an entertaining show. We all like it. And, of course, that's the best thing that could possibly happen, short of playing Hollywood Squares. Let's get into action. Smooth, huh? Okay, before we start, we are going to say hello once again to our defending champion. He was 19 last time he was here. He might have aged a bit, but he emerged victorious with $1,325. His name is Butch Hartman. $1,325. That sounds like more money, don't you think?
Yeah, for a college student, it's a lot.
Tell us a little bit about your life to date, Butch.
Well, I came out here from Michigan in September to study character animation at California Institute of the Arts.
Okay, well, this might help you out with some tuition. And you're not done yet. We're going to play Hollywood Squares one more time, at least. We play Hollywood Squares until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever is ahead at that point is, of course, our winner. Goes on to play the super match for up to $30,000. Now, first game is worth $100, $25 for every square either of you might capture. Our champion always gets to start. That, of course, is you, Butch. Pick a style. Let's go.
Let's go with Vic, please.
Yo, Butch! Yo, baby!
You're sure about this, Butch?
My sister's name is Butch.
So's mine.
Butch Jr. is mine.
We'll do the jokes, Butch. Okay, Vic Dunlop.
Who?
Isn't that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Pigeons are perching, you know, you're Butch Dunlop's brother. Pigeons are perching on your porch, Vic. Which of these does McCall's magazine suggest you use to scare the pigeons away? A cat, a pink lawn flamingo, or a rubber snake?
Well, I usually scare him with my sister Butch. She comes out, go home, pigeons! But that never works. I think a cat. A cat, absolutely. I see cats hanging around McDonald's, so I know it's where pigeons are.
Well, it's a popular answer that a cat can scare the pigeons from your porch. Agree or disagree for the first square, Butch?
I'll agree.
Rubber snakes is what McCall magazine suggests, so your opponent gets the first square and $25.
Butch, don't listen to me, fool.
That helped you out a little bit, Eleanor. You're off to a good start. Where would you like to place an O on your own?
With Arsenio.
Arsenio!
You're too kind. I'm so embarrassed. She just brought it to my attention. I have no hair on my chest, and I had never paid any attention to that. You know, it's really.
That's embarrassing.
I'm not a macho kind of guy, but I'm happy. I'm the kind of guy who has to lay on my cat with glue on my chest to have hair. You know, it's kind of frightening. I'm sorry. Am I interrupting the game?
No, it's quite all right, Arsenio. But answer this: if you come from Maine, are you officially known as a Mainer or a maniac?
Gosh, I don't think they'd want to be called maniacs, so I'm going to go with Mainer.
Agree or disagree, Eleanor?
I disagree.
No, a person from Maine is a Mainer. Now, you should have agreed with Arsenio, and your opponent gets that square and $25. That evens up the game. 1 X and 1 O on the board.
I said Maynard. I thought it was good.
Butch Hartman, pick a star for me.
Maynard on the floor.
Maynard G. Krebs. Go ahead, Butch.
Let's try David,
You're
please.
on.
Oh, thank
Don't
you.
let him get to you, Butch.
I didn't...
David Ruprecht from Real
Certainly.
People.
You got that right. That's very good, by the way.
You're a drone bee.
I thank you very much. My mother will be so pleased to hear that.
You have only one reason for living. Is it to make a droning sound or to mate with the queen?
That's
That's pretty
oh, this is, yeah, well, there's obviously, everybody knows this who's had anything to do with bees, and I've had bees very intimate with me a couple of times, and what the drone bee is supposed to do is to mate with the queen.
Agree or disagree, Butch?
Agree.
To mate with the queen. That's the reason for living. You're right to agree, and you got another X. You got 2 X's up there, Eleanor. That's bad for you because you're playing O.
All right, Butchie.
Make your move.
Jean to block, please.
Gene Rayburn to block. If you miss this one, the first game is won by Butch.
All right.
Gene, you're the average rich guy.
Sure I am.
He's loaded.
Let me $1.
According to Dr. Joyce Brothers, who's fatter, you or the average poor guy?
Ooh.
What are you looking at me for? Wait a minute, I'm poor.
Tradition would have it that the less affluent person would be lean and hungry, and the rich person who is well fed would be fat, obese.
Vic's getting upset because he's not rich.
Oh, thanks, Gene.
Arsenio brought that apple. No, I guess I'm going to be perverse.
Oh, good.
And
Nothing
go
new
the
there.
other
Yes.
way. One would assume that the rich man would be large and the poor man would be skinny, so I'll just reverse that.
So you say that the poor man is fatter.
Right.
Agree or disagree, Eleanor?
I agree.
The rich guy is fatter. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square and wins the first game. That makes the score $175 for you so far, Butch, and $25 for you, Eleanor. But hey, it's early yet. We're going to be right back and play a $200 game after these messages.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now, back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Will Vic Dunlop consume the apple? Will he want another? Will Butch Hartman defend his title? We'll find out. Our next game's worth $200 and $25 for every square either of you captures. The last game was won by Butch. Eleanor, pick a star.
Dick, please.
Dick Martin.
Yes.
Which weighs more, Dick?
I can't take any more of these. I mean it.
Dick, which weighs more?
Thank you.
An average American woman's breast or a Big Mac?
That's it.
No reference points.
Forget it. I'm going to
Well.
the Alan Thicke show.
Forgetting Twiggy and Audrey Hepburn, I would say that the Big Mac is a quarter-pounder. I would say the woman's breast.
Okay.
Agree or disagree, Eleanor, for the first square in this game?
I'll agree.
A woman's breast weighs more. You are right to agree. You get the first square. For general information, I'm sure people are very curious about this. A Big Mac weighs 7.15 ounces without the box.
Yes.
An average woman's breast weighs over a pound.
Whoa.
Okay, Butch Hartman.
What if there's cheese on the breast? Does that mean it's an extra half an
Butch
ounce?
Hartman, bail us out and pick a square.
Vic, please.
Vic. Vic hasn't discouraged you yet. Vic, you're a dog. You're sexually frustrated. According to McCall's magazine, what is the best thing your master can do for you?
Get me a date with Lassie.
That's almost one of the choices. Should he get you a female dog or get you fixed?
How much does a dog's breast weigh? John?
Come on, this is very serious to these dogs.
I'm approaching it seriously.
And it's serious to Butch.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with the female dog for lack of other names for the female dog.
So Vic is going to go with a female dog, Butch.
And yes.
Vic says that the best thing your master can do is to get you a female dog. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
The best thing he can do is to get you fixed. Very good playing. You get the square. That's smart. Okay. Your opponent is tough, Eleanor. You are playing O. Where would you like to place one?
Allison, please.
Allison Arngrim.
Me.
In Denmark. Will you find more people or pigs?
Pigs in Denmark?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, now let me see. I think we've had this "what country do animals come from" thing before here. Pigs in Denmark. There's not that many people in Denmark. I am going to go with that there are quite likely more pigs in Denmark than human beings, yes.
Agree or disagree, Eleanor?
I'll agree.
There are more pigs than people in Denmark. You're right to agree. In fact, there are almost twice as many pigs as people. Go pigs. Okay, Butch, you're playing X. Pick a star.
Nathan, the block, please.
Right. You miss this one, then your opponent will take this game and forge into the lead. Nathan Cook from Hotel.
Yes.
When you sunbathe to protect your eyes, is it best to wear sunglasses, tape your eyes shut, or apply liberal amounts of Vaseline?
Well, just from the ring of those questions, I'll have to go with liberal amounts of Vaseline. Nathan says you should apply
liberal amounts of Vaseline to protect your eyes when you sunbathe. Agree or disagree, Butch?
I'll agree.
You should tape your eyes shut. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that square and takes the second game. Okay, that also means she has forged into the lead. Even more important, 300 to 200. We'll be back with a $300 game after these messages. I am certain you will come back. Hey, Butch.
Hey, John.
Hey, Butch. Butch, you're in a little bit of trouble here. You're behind.
Yeah.
You find yourself behind, 200 to 300. But you do get to start this game. Pick a star.
Dick, please.
Dick Martin. Who has a bigger heart? A typical white shark or a typical Hollywood agent?
Are you kidding?
No contest. Actually, the shark's heart is almost non-existent, so it's the agent.
Believe it or not.
He says the agent has a bigger heart than the shark. Agree or disagree, Butch?
I'll agree.
A typical white shark has a bigger heart. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets that
Anything,
square.
absolutely
all
anything.
along.
An amoeba has a bigger heart than an agent.
Pick a star, Eleanor. Place your O.
Allison again, please.
Allison Arngrim
okay,
again.
Yes, pigs in Denmark. What? Right.
Who wrote the book titled Touch Me? Is it Nancy Reagan or Suzanne Summers?
Ooh, do you really want to touch Nancy Reagan? Who wrote this book?
I take
Oh,
opposition.
no, wait a minute. It's a book of poetry and it's Suzanne Summers. It is.
Agree or disagree, Eleanor? She seems sure. Touch Me was written by Suzanne Summers.
I disagree.
It was written by Suzanne Summers, and it's a book of poetry. Okay, you should have agreed with her. Your opponent gets that square. All right, that evens it up, Butch. Pick a star for your X.
Arsenio.
Arsenio Hall.
Wait, is Arsenio trying to get his pen to grow roots, or what is happening?
Which came first, Arsenio? Boy Scouts or friction matches?
Is friction matches like the technical term for no? Friction matches. Boy Scouts. I'm gonna go with Boy Scouts because
That's good enough, Arsenio. Arsenio's going to go with Boy Scouts, Butch, that they came first.
Well, I was a Boy Scout, so I'll agree.
Friction matches came first. You should have disagreed with Arsenio. Your opponent gets that square. Matches about 1830. Boy Scouts not until 1907.
I remember starting a fire though when I was a Boy Scout, and I should have.
Eleanor, that's a break for you. Pick a star for your O.
Vic to win.
This would give you a big lead.
Yeah, and I was a friction match.
Who loses more heat through the top of his head, Vic? A 4-year-old boy or his father?
Whoa. Well, it depends. If there's a friction match taken to the 4-year-old boy, then absolutely he's going to lose more heat. Wow. I'll go the father. The father. My dad's really gone, and I'm getting that way. See, pink.
Vic says that the father would lose more heat through the top of his head than the 4-year-old boy. For the game, Eleanor, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
The 4-year-old boy loses more heat, and your opponent gets the square. You should have disagreed.
Go for it, Butch.
The reason is the 4-year-old boy's head is bigger relative to his body. That is new life for you, Butch Hartman. Yeah, I cleared that right up. New life for you, Butch. Pick a star.
Gene to win.
Now, this would win you the game and put you in the lead. Gene Rayburn.
Here we go.
You've just discovered copies of Playboy magazine hidden in your 11-year-old son's bedroom. Does Parents Magazine suggest you take them away because they're harmful, or give him more sex books to read?
Kid is 11 years old.
Right.
And the choice is either take them away or buy additional Playboys.
Give him more sex books to read.
More sex books.
Yeah.
Have him fixed.
I am a good dog.
Have him fixed and bring Lassie over. I don't know.
I would... I certainly would not take them away. However, I might try to find more appropriate literature for him if he's curious about sex. And say, here, read this.
So Gene says that Parents Magazine would suggest you give him more sex books to read. For the game, Butch, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
You give him more sex books to read. One to agree, get the square, you win the game. And you forge into the lead, 575 to 350. There is still time. We're going to clear the board and move right on to the next game. Okay, this one is worth $400. That one was won by you, Butch. That means Eleanor gets the privilege of starting this one. Pick a star.
Vic, please.
Vic
Eleanor,
Dunlop.
I thought it was the answer. I really did.
It's over, Vic.
I know.
How does a crocodile come into the world? Is he born just like you were, or is he hatched from an egg?
That's how Vic was born, as a matter of fact.
Hey. Is he born into the world like I am, or was he hatched through an egg? Well, knowing my mother, and she was a big alligator, I hatched through an egg.
Agree or disagree, Eleanor? Alligators are hatched through an egg. Crocodiles.
I'll agree.
Crocodiles are hatched through an egg. You're right to agree. Hatched from an egg. More properly, you get the square. Butch, your move. Not your move because time is up with $575. He has done it again. You must be 21 by now, Butch.
Getting there.
That was kind of a tough one. Okay, you know what to do. Go right over there. Join Gene Rayburn. Get set for your shot at the big money. Attaboy! Well, we had a lot of laughs, Eleanor. You had quite a few of them, but I'm afraid that Butch had, in fact, the last one. It was a really tight game. You're an excellent player. You're leaving here with $375.
That's great.
And, of course, our thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares.
Okay.
And this, too.
Oh,
And now, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, John. Our congratulations once again to Butch. This is his second time up here. We're going to be back with him and our 9 stars in a moment or so that he could have a go at the big money. Hurry back.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gene Wood, here we go. Butch has been here before. He knows the routine. You ready to have a go at it?
You betcha.
How long has it been since you wore a tie and jacket?
About since my graduation.
You look nice in it.
Thank you.
Okay. You could win up to $30,000 here, as you well know. Let's have a go at it. We polled an audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. American blank. The top answer is worth $1,000. Second most popular, $500. And the third one, $250.
Yeah, as soon as I finish.
Any 3 of our 9 stars are permitted to assist you in suggesting answers here and filling in that blank. Please call on them one at a time.
Dick.
American Airlines.
David.
American flag.
And Allison.
American Dream.
All right, so you have Dream, Airlines, and Flag. Now think it over carefully, Butch. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What would you like to do?
Let's go with flag.
American flag. All right. We'll find out if American flag is up there, and if so, where. We'll begin at the bottom and reveal a $250 answer. There it is, right off the bat. There are a couple of...
Is graffiti up there? I was thinking of graffiti. American graffiti.
You wanted to say American graffiti?
I was thinking of that. I was thinking it's up there.
Yeah, that was one of the thoughts that came to my mind. We're going to find out. I'll reveal them one at a time. The $500 response says American Bandstand. The Dick Clark Show.
Too many Dick Clark
And
fans.
American Graffiti audience, what do you think? Will it be up there?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, if you think yes, applaud. Cut. If you think no, applaud. The no's have it, right? I don't know what it's going to be. Slide the big one. Graffiti. Well, you know what they tell you? You should have gone with your first instinct and said American Graffiti as you wanted to. Now, you've got the $250, and you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing at this moment. And after you choose one, I'll ask that star to reveal the hidden number in front of him. It's a 10, a 20, and there's 130 up there. And if you pick the 30, we'll multiply that by the 250, and you'll be playing for a pretty good bundle of dough, $7,500. Which star do you choose?
John.
Yeah. Okay, John. Let's see which number is hidden there in front of you. Ready, set, go. Bing! Now you're getting into the big money. $7,500 is what you are playing for. And good luck to you, Butch.
Buy a new tie, Butch.
Shut up, Vic.
All right, he's going to write his. Yours will be a verbal response, and this is it. Sally blank. S-A-L-L-Y blank. Sally blank.
Radio WGNE, the sounds of Gene Rayburn playing here. They call this I'll Meet You in the Spring if I Make It Through the Mattress. We'll be back after this important message from the people who make pink
Okay,
scarves.
John has agonized over his answer. He's finally made a decision, and the answer is in the slot. Now, for $7,500, how do you match him in filling in this blank? Sally
Field.
Sally Field.
Yes.
Yes. Beautiful actress. Let's turn around and face John and see what he has in there. Okay, Johnny says Sally Field will match you for the $7,500.
He better have it.
I had two, and one of them's over here.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say that this is the one that's
Sally
in there.
Struthers. And the other
And this
one
is the one
Sally
that's over
Field.
here.
Yeah. Sally Field
what?
and Sally
Get
Struthers.
John!
Get John, right. Let's beat up on John. What do you say? All right, John. Pow, pow, pow. No, listen, they were both really good responses.
Well,
Sally
yeah.
Field and Sally Struthers
back
are
and forth
both
and back and
well-known
forth.
people.
Hard choice.
Yeah.
And I was thinking age.
Yeah.
Hard.
Butch, you haven't done badly here. At this moment, you have $2,150, which is yours irrevocably. We'll be back in a moment after these messages. Okay. All right, you can't win them all, John.
I wanted to win him the money.
Butch will be back here tomorrow. Our stars will be back here tomorrow. Gene Rayburn here inviting you to be back here tomorrow.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
A member of our studio audience will receive a Roper Easy Touch microwave oven featuring computerized cooking with 3 memory levels. Lets you automatically program exactly the right temperature, power, and cooking time for any foods. Furnished by Roper. Because an answer was incorrectly read and the square improperly awarded, portions of this program were edited. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production. It's time for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour with the Mama's Family, Dorothy Lyman, Dick Martin, the stars of the match game Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
They're alive!
They're out there, and I think they're ready for us. Are you ready for them?
I hope so. Did you see Arsenio's suit?
Yes.
Are we ready for him?
Yeah, let's have a good look at that. Would you all greet us now, help us now in greeting our stars with a big round of applause. Hello, stars.
Here we are.
Arsenio.
Big hanky out of there.
I haven't seen this before.
Actually,
Fancy threads, I must say.
I just came across this. Fantasy Island had a garage sale. I got this, and if anybody has children, I have a little tiny one that's not being used. So,
Are you going to wear something different on tomorrow's show?
I'm going to try.
You are. Now, listen, I have to let you know a little secret here. He has 5 of these. Corduroy jackets, same color. Wears a different one every day.
Every day.
Right.
It's a little different shade, but it's hard to detect.
That's right.
I knew that.
You think
Yesterday
he's
he had a
wearing
handkerchief, today he has the glasses in the pocket. It's a different outfit.
That's right.
Different outfit
Totally
every day. There's a bunch of shirts, too, like that.
Yes, indeed.
And no
You're
ties.
all off your rockers, but we love you for that. Now, would you help me in greeting our 2 players here, Marie Benedetti and Barbara Bernard? Now, we got to get acquainted with you and you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Marie, please.
I work full-time as a registered dental assistant.
Yeah?
And then in the evenings, I go to college where I'm thinking of becoming a mortician.
A mortician?
Yes, a mortician.
You're thinking about that.
I'm thinking about it.
Is it difficult to become a mortician? I mean, what field of study is it?
Right now, I'm in my basics still this semester. I have anatomy and physiology.
Uh-huh. Yes. And how long are you going to wear the things on your teeth?
I get them off in 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Right. Are we going to have a big party and celebrate?
Sure, why not?
Okay, good. We'll have the coming out. Hello, Barbara.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thanks. Where are you stationed and where are you from and all that?
I'm from California. I'm with the Army. I'm at the Los Angeles Recruiting Battalion. I'm in military police, and I'm on current assignment with recruiting right now.
You're on duty right now? You could arrest one of these characters over here? Okay.
Well, I would.
I'll tell you which one I want arrested a little bit later. In the meantime, let's play the match game. You'll each have 3 chances to match as many of our stars as you can, and the winner will go on to meet our returning challenging champion, to challenge a champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Marie, you won the toss. You go first, A or B?
I'll have A, please.
A it is for you. Here's what A says. Newsflash. That's what I have for you. The world's oldest robber just stuck up a drugstore. All he took was blank. World's oldest robber. Marie. Newsflash. The world's oldest robber just stuck up a drugstore. All he took was blank.
Geritol.
Geritol. Geritol. Well, she's kind of a pre-medical student. She would think of something like that. What'd you think of?
She's into people who don't need Geritol, actually.
Right. True.
Yes, I put Polydent.
Polydent's another good one. Polygrip or Polydent?
I'm sorry.
Don't boo that because hers was good, but his was also good. We must be fair now. When we really get to a dreadful answer, you can, and we encourage you to boo. But if it's good, don't do that because we want to get...
Because we'll come and slap you into it.
Right. We'll get you in the parking lot later if you do. Okay, Dick.
Well, they can't boo this one because it's Geritol.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
I always agree with him.
You
yes,
do?
Yes.
In all cases?
Absolutely.
Okay, the world's oldest robber stuck up a drugstore and all he took was what, John?
Yeah, if she keeps up this pace, she'll be the richest person in the morgue. Geritol!
3. Hello, Dorothy. You know how to play this game.
I said surgical corsets.
Great.
You said you don't play this game.
I think that's a wonderful answer.
Good.
Absolutely wonderful answer.
Trying to think of the word
Yes.
trust.
Marie didn't say that.
Yeah.
I said surgical corsets. No. No, I did not. I said Geritol.
Geritol. That's a very auspicious beginning for a first-round question. Yeah. Usually we don't get that many matches in a first. Here's one. Lottie said.
Who?
Lottie.
Lottie Lenya.
Yes, whoever. She said, California is really different. You know what I mean? California is different. I just saw a nativity scene, and the three wise men weren't on camels. They were riding on blanks. California's different.
Gene, I always like to have a date with Barbara. She looks so tough. He said, okay, I want you down. I want 60 push-ups now. 1, 2, 3. I just want sex, babe. I don't want
Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice police officer.
All right. They're ready over there, so we're ready for you, Barbara. Lottie said California is really different. I just saw a nativity scene, and the three wise men weren't on camels. They were riding on blanks.
Motorcycles?
Motorcycles? Is there a lot of that out here?
I hope so.
She said motorcycles. Well, I don't know whether that's indigenous to California or not. There are motorcycles in all states, but there's
But
some.
the weather here probably stimulated that thought. I don't know. I always go with something a little smaller than most guys, and I went with mopeds instead of a motorcycle.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, that might be a match. It is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Score there.
I got her singing out of a lot of push-ups.
Yeah, a moped is indeed a motorcycle.
It's a little tiny motorcycle.
That's right. It's a low-powered motorcycle.
So then she's got two.
Moped. Barbara, I thought that was a dreadful, booable answer, but so far you're doing okay with it. Two. I didn't think anybody was going to say that. What'd you say?
Oh my God, like I didn't see what's so Californian about it, but like, yeah, like mopeds.
They're very popular out here.
Are they popular out here?
They're very popular.
Yeah, I've got one at home, but I was thinking of something else. What'd you came? Just saw a nativity scene. Three wise men weren't on camels. They were riding on what?
You know, it's always been this way since time immemorial in California. There are always the tough greasers who rode on the motorcycles, and then unfortunately, there were also the beach bums who rode on the
surfboards.
Surfboard, that's good.
Another good possibility.
Very California.
All right, Dorothy.
Well, I said surfboards too, and you told me it was a good answer.
I think it's quite good. Well, yeah, you see
I
a
do.
lot
That's
of
more
surfboards out
indigenous.
here, and I mean, you wouldn't see it in Ohio, would you?
No.
Or Iowa. What do
In
you
Ohio, you'd see surfboards with mopeds on them.
Aha.
Hey, man, don't talk about Ohio, man. I'm from Cleveland. Don't play with Ohio, okay, man?
I'm sorry.
No, just don't play with me.
I'm sorry.
It's because I'm black and I'm from Cleveland.
No, it's because of that white suit you're wearing. All right?
He hates his white suit. All right.
I'm not going to answer now.
Yes, you are.
Oh, I am. I said Surf City. Surfboards.
I tell you, another one would perfect for this part of Los Angeles would be skateboards.
Skateboards?
Yeah. Skateboards would be another good one.
Absolutely.
Good game going here. 4-3 the score at the end of the first round. Round 2 coming up right after this. Here we go with round 2 coming up. Ding. Ding. There it is. Now, Marie, you're ahead. You have to go first.
I will take A again, please.
Hey, good tight game going here. Scores 4-3. Marie's favor. Ronald Reagan must be getting a little absent-minded. The other day, he got into the presidential limousine and said, "Take me to the blank house." You don't play, Dick? Allison doesn't play? You don't play?
Can I get this album?
Yes. Right.
Oh, I'll tell you, I love it.
That's good. Greatest hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big seller in supermarkets.
Marie, here we go. Ronald Reagan must be getting a little absent-minded. The other day, he got into the presidential limousine and said, "Take me to the blank house."
Out.
Outhouse. Good. I hope somebody said that. Did you say that?
I guess I have Jesse Jackson on my mind. I said the Black House.
You know, that's another good answer. You know, it's the opposite of the White House. Take me to the Black House.
Somebody.
Right.
I love Jesse. He gets too excited. White people get scared. I am somebody. Okay, Jesse, it's all right.
I'm scared.
Hello, Dorothy.
Hi, Jean. I said poor house.
Poor house. An unlikely possibility, if I may say so.
That's where we're going.
Yeah, right. He's taking us there. All right, Marie, you didn't pick up any more there. Let's see what we have for Barbara. You're one behind, Barbara. Vinny said, there's so much crime in my neighborhood, you can't trust anyone. I just got mugged by a blank. Upper tier does not play. Just the lower tier.
Is this George Benson's? Really, I'm serious. What is this?
I don't know.
I love this.
You want the name of the composer?
Yeah, who is it?
Coming down here, do a little break dancing for us. Come here. Hey, do that sliding step. Come here. Sliding step. Get down here. Okay.
I'll do some fat dance if you want.
I wanted some break dancing.
There's no way you'll get a black man in a $600 suit spinning on his back. I'm sorry.
No, I just meant that funny sliding step that you...
Oh, the Michael Jackson step.
Yeah, let me see that.
I can't... Vic does that.
I used to be able to...
Vic does it. He can do it.
I taught Michael Jackson all the moves. Me and Michael are like this.
All right.
Arsenio's saving it for his HBO special. Go ahead.
We're not going to have any dancing, I'm sorry to say.
Really, no, the NAACP frowns on it. I can't dance on it.
You know why? He ain't got rhythm. Vinny said, there's so much crime in my neighborhood, you can't trust anyone. I just got mugged by a blank.
By a blank. By a dog?
By a dog, she said. All right. She said by a dog. John, what do you say?
I didn't say by a dog. I said by a cop.
Yeah.
Do I have to do push-ups now? Please, no.
Well, no, that's a good answer
Thank you,
because the
Lieutenant.
key phrase there was, you can't trust anyone. It'd be the cop, the mailman, or whoever. What do you say, Dorothy?
I said baby.
Baby is good. All right, Vic.
I hope in my neighborhood I do get mugged. I said none.
By a nun. Can't trust anyone. Right.
Sister Mary Butch.
So it still remains 4-3. Marie is still ahead, and we'll be back for the third and final round right after this. Okay. Are you all right, Marie?
I'm fine.
Good. We just had to give her a little drink of water. You know, she has such a lovely smile, and she's smiling a lot. And her braces dried out, and her lips were sticking to them, so we had to give her a drink of water. I tell you, there's another remedy when your lips stick to your braces. Oh, okay. All right.
Do it, Marie. Go
You gotta
for
get
it.
Richard Dawson to get away with that, pal. I'm sorry.
Okay, now we go to the third and final round. Marie, you're still ahead, and you have to go first.
Let's go with A again.
It is. 3 people play. Arsenio. 2 people play. Arsenio and Dorothy. Arthur the astronomer said it's easy to tell there's been a woman in outer space. I just looked in my telescope and a blank floated by.
Yo.
You know, it's weird because when I was a kid, I wanted to be the first black astronaut.
Yes?
But really, it's kind of frightening to have to call back to Earth when you're a black man and say, yes, NASA, no NASA, you know? Plus, you know, if something's missing off the shuttle, they're going to blame the brother. So,
That's right.
You have to deal with that.
Put the answer in the slot, and away we go. All right, Marie. Arthur the astronomer said it's easy to tell. He's finished.
Oh,
He just didn't put it in the slot. It's easy to tell there's been a woman in outer space. I just looked in my telescope, and a blank floated by.
Brazier.
A Brazier. Okay. She said Brazier. What do you say?
I was totally... I was in another world. I said bra.
You did. Well, that would be another world. All right, you're up to 5, Marie. If you match Dorothy, it'll be a perfect round. 6 for you. What do you say?
I said bra, too.
You say bra. You say it often. Yeah. Okay, now, Barbara, you need 3 to tie, and that's the best you can do. And if we go to do a tie, well, we'll have the tiebreaker, and we'll see what happens. Here it is. Mert said.
Oh, Merty.
Mert. He said, when I came home the other night, my house was a mess. The roast was waiting by the door, and my blank was in the microwave. Lower tier only.
It's a great song.
Now, Barbara, here it is. Mert said, when I came home the other night, my house was a mess. The roast was waiting by the door, and my blank was in the microwave.
My cat.
Cat was in the microwave.
Yes.
All right. Well, cat is one possibility. Now, you got to match all 3 of these to stay in the game, Barbara, and achieve a tie. It's the best you can do. John, what do you say? She says cat.
Lieutenant, ma'am, I apologize. I said...
My wife was in the microwave, so that means Marie wins the game. What do you have down there? Well, Barbara, if you would, right here alongside me, right there. It was a pleasure to meet you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And we'll send some gifts your way from the match game. Barbara Bernard, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye, Lieutenant. How do you feel?
I feel great.
That's good. We're going to switch now to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring on our 3 celebrities. Here comes the rest of the set. Don't get your foot caught in the thing there.
Can we
I'm going to
kiss
trade
her?
places with John Bauman there. And we've got lots more excitement coming up. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive the Silver Reed Penman, fully electronic, compact daisy wheel typewriter. Practical enough for the home, durable enough for the office. Furnished by Silver Reed. It's time for more of the match game. Hollywood Square. Our win from real people. David Ruprecht. From Hotel Nathan Cook. Christy Claridge. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bauman.
Thank you. We will be right back. You come back, too.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Welcome, everybody, to the second half of the match game, Hollywood Squares hour. And with me, I have Marie Benedetti, who is thinking about becoming a mortician, but is very much alive, having made it through the match game contest and is ready to move on to Hollywood Squares. Also, we have 3 brand new celebrities. We have David Ruprecht.
Very good.
And Christy Claridge. And Nathan Cook. Christy. I understand in a little discussion we had backstage that you won a couple of titles last year. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
I did. I won the Miss California pageant.
Oh.
And then I went to Tokyo, Japan, and I won the Miss International pageant.
Wow. Beautiful. Terrific. Well, you know, I speak a little Japanese from my time with Shanana. We went on tour, and I learned a little Japanese like this. Kurena josei, soshite rizento no minasan, konbanwa. That means good evening, ladies and greasers. Not much use when you have to get in a taxi cab, but it's helpful when we have to go over here and say, let's play Hollywood Squares.
Which is back.
Know any Japanese, Butch?
No.
It's okay. It's really not very important. Do you know how much money you have so far?
$2,150.
Yeah. Well done. I guess he's keeping count. All right. Well, what do you think you might do with that amount of money, Butch? Any thoughts?
Well, probably the tuition for next year, or maybe a car so I can stay in California over the summer.
Mm-hmm. Well, you may not be done yet because you got at least one more day playing Hollywood Squares. We're going to play this game until you hear the time's up bell, and whoever's ahead at that time is the winner, goes on to play the super match for up to $30,000. First game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square that might be captured by either of you. Our champion always gets to start. That is you, Butch. Take a look at him sitting there, and if you can bear it, pick a star.
Vic, please.
If we win, can we go to sushi later? Like sushi?
We'll learn
Sushi out?
Japanese.
Because all that money is like $40,000 in yen.
Vic Dunlop.
Yes.
According to Playboy magazine, which of these provides better exercise? Square dancing or making love?
Oh. Well, I'm an expert in exercising. Obviously, it's obvious. I won't even go into it. But I think that making love absolutely has to be the best exercise and the most beneficial for you at any time of the day, year, minute, second, especially after sushi.
Sit right there, Vic. Okay, agree or disagree that making love is better exercise than square dancing? Butch, for the first square.
I'll agree.
Square dancing is better exercise than making love. Okay, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets the first square. And an immediate break for you, Marie. You have 1-0 up there. Pick a place you'd like to put another one.
Allison, please.
Allison Arngrim.
Oh, okay. Never
Alice.
square danced myself, but yes.
Yeah. You're a camel.
No, I'm a moped. We did that, right.
You're a camel and people are after your humps. Are they more apt to be using them to make bowling ball cases or camel butter?
What to do with your camel butter? What do they use the humps for? Camel butter or bowling ball cases?
Square dancing shoes.
Square dancing shoes. No, the thing is the hump is made of fat cells, so it's camel butter.
Agree or disagree, Marie?
I'll agree.
Camel butter it is.
right.
You're right to agree in this case. She is perfectly right. The fat in camel humps melted down to make camel butter.
You should say that.
Smart cookie. Okay, Butch. It looks like she's got you a little bit by the O's here. Pick a star.
Nathan the Block.
Nathan. Yeah. This will block. If you miss this one, the first game is won by Marie. It's time to clean your clock, Nathan. According to the Butler's Guide, what will clean the inside of your clock best? Kerosene, fumes, or a shaving brush?
Kerosene what?
Fumes.
Fumes?
Fumes.
Or?
A shaving brush.
Kerosene fumes. That means you have to what, burn kerosene, or you just... okay, I will say... wait a minute. Yesterday, Christy didn't get a question, so I'm going to whisper this answer, and she's going to answer, okay?
Is that okay, judges?
I can't do
The judges say okay, but standards and practices says,
Fine.
Think of an answer, Nathan.
Kerosene fumes, fine.
Nathan Cook from Hotel says, kerosene fumes are best to clean the inside of your clock. To block. Agree or disagree, Butch?
Agree.
Kerosene fumes it is. You're right to agree. You block. One thing that's great about Hollywood Square is you don't really have to know what you're talking about. Okay, Marie, he thwarted you there. Pick a star where you'd like to place an O.
Dorothy, please.
Dorothy Lyman.
Hey, leave my woman alone, brother.
Dorothy Lyman from Mama's Family. Dorothy, if you want it sweet, should you eat your strawberry when it's firm or when it's soft?
When it's soft.
A woman of few words. Agree or disagree, Marie? You should eat your strawberry when it's soft.
I will agree.
You should eat your strawberry when it's soft. You were right to agree, and you get that square. Okay, Butch Hartman. You're playing X. Jean to block.
Jean to block,
Yeah.
right.
You miss this one, she gets the game. Gene Rayburn, you're having a heart transplant.
Guy 22 years old like me having a heart transplant? What is that?
In the middle of the operation, your surgeon slips and drops your new heart on the floor. Will it bounce? Or will it land with a thud?
Is the general heart of this, is this Gene's heart?
He's going to pick it up and dust it off and put it back in. Well,
it's Hawkeye.
Why, the heart is, is pure muscle tissue, and therefore it's rather rigid and firm, but I don't think there's enough. Well, they're very elastic muscles. It conceivably might bounce.
It's got camel butter on it, I'm sure.
No, camel butter. I don't allow camel butter in my surgical procedures. I tell you. What do you got? I see those shadows, Arsenio.
He's motioning that we're into Edge of Night.
I am on the horns of a dilemma. I am torn between bouncing and thudding. I will say...
So far, we're landing with a thud. Go ahead.
Bouncing.
Okay. He says that your new heart will bounce. Now, for you to block, agree or disagree? Butch?
Agree.
It will land with a thud. You should have disagreed with Gene, and your opponent gets that square and wins the first game. Okay, critical maneuver. That was some surgery performed on our defending champion. Marie has performed the surgery for $200. So far, $25 for Butch. Will he come back? We will find out right after these messages.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. Now, back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Okay, 200 for Marie and 25 so far for Butch.
Butchie. Yo, Butch.
You're in trouble. Pick a star.
Dick.
Dick Martin. Which came first, Lana Turner or the discovery of hormones?
I don't think Lana Turner really is that old. I'd say the discovery of hormones.
Agree or disagree, Butch, for the first square in this game?
I'll agree.
The discovery of hormones came first. Okay, you got the first square in the $200 game. Marie, you're playing O. Pick a star. Make your move.
I will go with Nathan.
Nathan Cook from Hotel.
Yes.
You've tried all the regular methods to stop your baby from crying.
Yes, I have.
Which of these things does Health Magazine suggest you do now? Blow in your baby's face? Or let him suck your pinky?
What? Suck your what?
Pinky.
Whoa. Okay. Suck your pinky. Well, real serious. I used to blow in my little brother's face when he was a baby. It would stop him from crying. But he didn't like it. My brother make anybody mad. No. Really. He called me brother. Say, brother. No. I will say suck on your pinky because it's, stops him from breathing when you blow in his face.
So he says you should let your baby suck your pinky to stop him from crying. Yes. Marie, agree or disagree?
I will agree.
You should let him suck your pinky. You are right to agree, and you get an O. Okay, Butch, you're playing X. Pick a star.
Vic.
Me? Butch, if we lose this, don't suck your pinky, please.
Vic Dunlop, according to a Psychology Today survey, who is more willing to divorce their spouse for $1 million? A man or a woman?
I think we should ask Johnny Carson. This question is obviously his. I think that for $1 million, men are cheap. I would, and I'd say men.
So you think a man is more willing...
Especially if you see my wife.
He says a man is more willing to divorce his spouse for $1 million. Agree or disagree? Butch?
I'll disagree.
A man is more willing to divorce for $1 million. You should have agreed with Vic. Amazingly enough, he gets the square. Okay, your opponent gets the square. Okay, Marie, you got that square, and now you get to pick a place for your O.
Allison to win.
Right.
Oh!
This will win you yet another game and open up a big lead.
Pinky.
Allison Arngrim. It's Saturday afternoon, and so far the only date you have for tonight is with the Love Boat. According to Helen Gurley Brown, if a guy calls to ask you out, should you readily accept, or should you play it cool and tell him you're busy?
What, you mean I'm totally stood up and this guy finally calls at 3 in the afternoon and says, let's go, and I'm supposed to say no and, watch the Love Boat sail in circles? I would say yes. I think... Oh, no, okay, Helen Gurley Brown, this is Cosmo, right?
You got it.
Forget it. They're going to say, yes, go, immediately. Throw yourself on his body. Go for right, yeah.
She says you should readily accept if that guy calls in the middle of Saturday afternoon. Agree or disagree, Marie?
I will agree.
You should readily accept. You're right to agree. You get the square and you win the game. 3 O's in a row for Marie Benedetti. And a pretty sizable lead, 475 to 50 for our defending champion. Okay, we're going to be back to play a $300 game and find out what happens right after this. Watch. Okay, it is 475 to 50 in favor of the challenger. You won the last game, Marie. That means that Butch gets to start this one. There is still time, Butch. Pick a star.
David.
Okay, David Ruprecht from Real People.
Certainly.
Thank you. That's Miss Ruprecht, or whatever.
Rhymes with shipwrecked. It's always easier, yes.
On the average, David, does it cost more to keep a student in college or a prisoner in jail?
It's kind of the same thing, isn't it? I remember from my days at college. Well, that's on the average, probably by the year. That depends on. I would say because one person doesn't want to be there, it would cost more money to keep a person in prison. Yeah. And they eat better in prison than you do at college, so, yeah.
Agree or disagree, Butch? It costs more to keep a prisoner in jail than a student in college.
I've got to agree with that.
It costs more to keep a prisoner in jail. You're right to agree, and you get the square. And it's more than twice as much. More than twice. Okay, Marie's got an X up on you. Pick a star.
Dorothy, please.
Dorothy Lyman. You and your fiancé want to become engaged, but he can't afford a ring. Should you wait until he saves up to buy one, or is it okay to announce your engagement without a ring?
I would say it was okay to announce your engagement without a ring.
Agree or disagree, Marie?
I'll agree.
It is okay to announce it. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get that square. So we got an X and an O on the board, and the defending champion ready to make his move with an X.
Christy.
Christy Claridge.
Number 1, right?
You're a typical college co-ed about to take an exam. According to Newsweek, is it a good idea or a bad idea to wear a tight sweater?
This is the day of the exam. I mean, this is the exam. You're wearing a tight
Yeah.
It would probably make you feel sort of confined, and maybe the guys wouldn't go for it, you know, keep their mind off the test. I would say no. I don't think it is a good idea.
It's a bad idea to wear a tight sweater. Okay, Butch, she says it's a bad idea. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Yes, it is a bad idea because restricting clothes are not good when you're taking an exam. You get the square.
Yeah. Plus, it's hard to cheat. It's real hard to cheat with a tight sweater. You can't see the notes.
Speak for yourself, Vic.
Well, look at these.
Okay, Marie, your move. Pick a star.
Nathan DeBlock, please.
Right. You miss this one, then the defending champ gets the game. Nathan Cook, who's smarter, your cat or your canary?
He's here.
I'm going to go, obviously, a cat's brain is bigger than a canary's brain. I'm going to say your cat is smarter.
He says your cat is smarter than your canary. To block, Marie, agree or disagree?
I agree.
Your cat is smarter than your canary. You were right to agree, and you get the square, and you do block. Okay, so we got a couple X's and a couple O's, and she thwarted you there, Butch Hartman. You are playing X. Pick a star.
Gene.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Hugh Hefner recently received quite a shock. Did he meet the son he never knew he had? Or did he find out his October centerfold was a man who had had a sex change?
Can you stand the suspense?
Can we
No, I'm not going
collaborate?
to tell you. My lips are sealed. No, actually, I met the young chap. He's a very charming, personable, good-looking fellow. And he is indeed his son. I mean, all the tests have been done, and it's authenticated.
So it's the son he never knew he had?
Yep.
He says that Hugh Hefner met the son he never knew he had. Butch, agree or disagree?
I'll agree.
He met the son he never knew he had. You're right to agree. You get the square. Okay.
I read that.
That was pretty good for Butch, Marie. Pick a star where you'd like to place an O.
Arsenio DeBlock, please.
Missed this one, Butch takes it. Arsenio. Who created the sauces for McDonald's Chicken McNuggets? A former European chef or a biochemist?
See, Chicken McNuggets frighten me, okay?
What you're about
I'm
to say
serious.
frightens me.
No, I studied the chicken's anatomy back in high school, and I want to know where the nuggets are, first of all. That's frightening. You know, maybe we don't want to know where the McNuggets are. You understand what I'm saying?
They're next to the McRibs.
And, you know, they're getting a lot more McNegroes after the McRibs.
That McFuses me.
What's the question? No. No, I know the...
You remember it?
Yeah, give me the question.
Who created the sauces for McDonald's Chicken McNuggets? A former European chef or a biochemist?
I'm going to say a biochemist.
Agree or disagree, Marie? To block?
I will agree.
It was a former European chef. You should have disagreed. Your opponent gets the square and wins the game. Okay, oh, and that bell means that time is up. He came from behind, but he didn't quite make it. $525. Marie Benedetti, our new champ. Oh, boy. The dental assistant did escape by the skin of her teeth. Congratulations. Why don't you go over there? This lovely gentleman is about to escort you. Join Gene Rayburn. Get set for your shot at the big money. And we're going to have to say goodbye to you, Butch.
It was great.
Yeah,
really
it's been
great.
it's been a productive couple of days
Sure,
for you.
sure.
He came in here, he was 19 years old. He won $2,600. He's about 25 by now. But congratulations, you're a terrific champion on Match Game Hollywood Squares. Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John, our congratulations here to our new winner. We'll be back with her and our 9 celebrities and see if she does succeed in her try for the big money right after this.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Gene Wood. Here we go. All right, this is her first time up here, and she's naturally very excited about the possibility of winning up to $30,000. Shall we begin now?
Sure.
And a date with me.
And a date with you, Vic. Okay. Here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, and we said, write down your best answer to this. True blank. The top answer is worth 1,000. Next one, 500. Third one, 250. Any 3 of the 9 stars are authorized to offer you some assistance. Whom do you call on?
Christy.
True love, like
Yes,
I always
True
want to
love.
see.
Yes.
True love. We're all seeking that, aren't we?
Vic.
What do you say, Vic?
I say true blue.
Okay, there's 2.
And Dick.
True grit.
True grit, true love, true blue. Those are the 3 you have. Now you may choose one of those or think up one of your own and use that. What do you say?
I'll go with grit.
True grit. All right, let's find out if true grit is up there, and if so, where. We'll first reveal the $250 response. True or false is up there. All right, the next one says true grit it is. You've got $500. Audience, what do you think is up on top? Love. I think I hear love more often than any other answer out there. They say true love. All right, would you slide the $1,000 one, please? It is true love. Okay. Now, Marie, you're going to play the head-to-head with any star you choose. And remember, each star has a hidden number in front of him. And we're going to multiply your $500 by whatever number is revealed in front of that star after you make your pick. Time now to make a selection.
Dorothy, please.
All right, Dorothy, grab that tab and give it a pull, and it is a 10. We multiply your 500 by 10 means you're playing for $5,000. 5,000. A goodly sum. Swing around and face me, and Dorothy, you'll write a response and then put it in the slot when you're finished, and we'll know you're done then. Here it is. These have to be exact matches, no help from the audience. Sleepy blank. S-L-E-E-P-Y blank. All right, Dorothy's ready. Bing. Okay, too late. Dorothy's ready. Oh, thank you very much. Dorothy's ready, and it's up to you to collect that $5,000 by matching her. How do you do that? Sleepy?
Sleepy eye.
Sleepy eye?
Sounded good to me.
Sleepy eye. All right. I've never heard of that phrase. Is that common in your hometown?
I guess it is. I live in a retirement town.
It's a
I see.
mortician's expression, Gene.
Yeah. All right, Dorothy says sleepy eye will match you for the $5,000. What do you say?
Well, I have heard the expression sleepy eye. Unfortunately, I'm more familiar with sleepy head.
Sleepy head. All right. Sleepy head is good. Sleepy eye kind of puzzled me a little bit there, but if you've heard it before, it's
with those
what's that?
How did she even get this far with an answer like that?
Sleepy
Well, she
eye
played
is
very
a
well
town.
here. Listen, you have $6,025. That's a pretty good sum. All right. We'll be back in a moment or so, right after these messages. Okay, before we reveal which of the stars has the big 3-0, I have to clarify your earnings and winnings here. Due to a computer malfunction, the score was given to me as $6,025. It's $1,025. That's your current winnings to date. But remember, you're going to come back tomorrow, and you conceivably could increase your earnings substantially at that time. Now let's find out which of the stars had the big 3-0. John, which one do you think?
Here we go. Let's, I'm betting on Dick this time.
Dick, I'll bet
Yeah.
Christy had it. Everybody reveal it right now.
I had it yesterday. I have it again!
You have it again today. All right. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. I'm Gene Rayburn,
And this
asking
is-
you to join us tomorrow.
And this is John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Goodbye.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hitachi's 13-inch diagonal cable model color TV, 100% solid state, low power consumption, special signal tracker system, memory fine-tuning, 70-position UHF tuner, furnished by Hitachi. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production. It's time for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour with from Hotel Nathan Cook. From Real People, David Ruprecht. Dick Martin. Christy Clary. Vic Dunlop. And the stars of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bauman.
Well, Gene Wood, you've done it again. Friends, 8 people
Yes.
are out there.
Gene.
And Gene Wood and Rich Allen go.
Be fruitful and multiply, Gene.
Right.
Thank you.
Do the best you can. All right, group, would you join John and me in greeting our stars? Hello, stars!
Hi, everybody. Here they are. We've come to the end of another gory week, glorious week.
So you really want to go through with this?
Well, a Christmas present for you, Gene. Some mints. I thought perhaps you'd enjoy them.
No
Sure.
kidding.
For you.
I have a
It's for you.
My 3-year-old daughter has this.
3D comedy.
Now, 2 days ago,
Did
Gene.
I muss up your hair?
No, you didn't.
Would you like to have your hair mussed up?
2 days ago it was a joke, but now it's getting serious.
Uh-oh.
I was with Christy 2 days next to me. Every time I make a mistake, you give me Vic.
Hey, I did my hair.
Listen, everyone has his burden to carry.
You want to carry this?
Right?
He is your burden, Nathan.
Okay.
Do I get to keep this, Vic?
Yeah. It's yours.
It'll come in handy. Let's say hello to our 2 players here, Melody Davis and Victoria Narbudas. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, Melody, tell us about you, please.
Well, I do. I lift weights. I play racquetball. I swim. I
You
do
lift
a lot
weights?
of aerobics.
No
Yes,
kidding.
that's because I work in a restaurant that has a lot of French pastries.
Aha, you've got to do that.
Uh-huh.
You feel soft like a woman feels.
Thank you very much.
You don't feel muscular or excessively muscular. And where do you work?
I work in a restaurant. It's a French restaurant. I'm a waitress.
Aha. Oh, so the temptation there is to eat all of those
Constant,
goodies.
yes.
Right. Well, you must avoid those things. Okay, Melody, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Victoria, tell us about you, please.
Hi, I'm a newlywed as of 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks? What are you doing here?
And I'm studying to be a CPA.
Yep.
And I'm also work as a volunteer for many organizations for the animals.
Oh, good for you, Victoria. All right, let's begin the match game. The object here is to match...
There's an animal right here.
Right.
He
The
needs
object
your
is to
help.
match as many of those things as you can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the third round will be the winner and go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Now, Melody, you won the toss. You go first, if you would, please.
I'll take A.
She says A. Here's what it says. Mike said, my wife is getting so fat, not only...
Go ahead. How fat is she?
How
Say it.
slow are you?
See, I don't mind, but with 4 people, I thought it might be a little thin. But if you'd like to try it, I'll cue you in again. And
Yeah, do it again.
Mike said, my wife is getting so fat.
How fat is she?
It's good for 4 people.
Very
isn't it?
good.
I know how fat she is.
How fat is she?
I don't know.
Not only are all her clothes too tight, last week we had to let out the blank. Do you all understand the question?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Hello, Melody.
Hello.
You ready to have a go at this?
Oh, yeah.
Did you understand it? I'll read it one more time. My wife is getting so fat, not only are all her clothes too tight, last week we had to let out the blank.
Sheets.
The sheets?
I'm leaving now.
The sheets?
Oh, that's a great
Would you have said sheets, I ask you?
Yeah, but there are not enough people to represent.
Right.
The loudest 4 people
Now,
I've ever seen.
I don't know whether I don't understand sheets.
It won't match it.
What do
I
you got?
said she was so fat we had to let out the wall.
The walls of the house. That's fat.
Oh.
Very good. Okay.
Is that like when she sits around the house, she sits around the house?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I said house.
Had to let out the whole
The
house.
whole house.
Yeah.
They had to add a room, you know.
I hope you're not sensitive about fat jokes.
No,
Vic.
no.
Vic's not fat.
We don't want to hurt your feelings.
I'm not fat, I'm just a good actor. I'm acting fat.
He says, I'm not fat, I'm just a good actor.
Oh.
He looks fat. All right, Nathan.
I toned my answer down. My first thought was neighborhood. But
Oh, yeah, I'm
but I
glad you
toned
toned
it down to, one specific house.
House. Okay, we had to let out the house, Melody. Last week we had to let out the...
Well, if her playing doesn't pick up, this is where we're going to have to let Melody out. The front door.
Yeah. All right.
They boo well.
They do.
She was
But they're
top
booing
heavy.
at the wrong places. I mean, sheets was the answer to boo. These have all been good answers here. Okay, Christy.
Get ready to boo everybody.
Ah, what?
Front door.
Ah, so that's it.
Sure,
eh?
they don't boo
You
her,
won't
they
put
don't
the
boo Blas. Sure.
I'm hosting this part of it, and I'm going to. It's all right.
Yeah, well, I'm annoyed. They don't boo blondes. They
That's
just
right. Yeah,
boo
just
Jews
because the
with long
blonde
noses.
chick there. That's right, wasn't there?
Sure, go ahead.
Dick.
I figured she was on her way to work. They had to let out the bus.
Couldn't get her through the door, eh? All right, Melody, let's see how your opponent does. Victoria, we have this one for you.
Yeah.
The boxing trainer said, Mr. T hit Rocky so hard, it was terrible. Poor Rocky. Now his nose is in blank. Sorry about the nose question. I mean, it's turnabout is fair play. We have the fat one for him, the nose one for you.
That's right. Nose jokes are in.
Wait.
Yo, Rocky.
You need some help here, a little clarification?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh,
I love the music. Yeah, I've seen it.
if you got any ideas at all, come over here.
Come on, really.
The
That's supposed
Rockettes.
to eat your heart out.
Rockettes.
Victoria, you ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
The boxing trainer said Mr. T hit Rocky so hard it was terrible. Poor Rocky. Now his nose is in blank.
Space.
Space. Okay. Space is
Good as any.
Oh, what do you know about
Now, listen,
space?
there are a lot of good possibilities here, and space was one of them.
First thought was Cleveland, but I figured there were too many cities to go, so I said in his ear.
In his ear is good. There are really some great, very many good ones here.
Yeah, well, this is not one of them. I had his first thought. I said Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Hey, I've seen a bunch. I've seen noses hanging around the streets in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right.
Are we in Cleveland? We're not in Cleveland, are we?
Not anymore.
No. No, we're not in
my
Cleveland.
nose.
We can do Cleveland jokes. The show doesn't go there. Hello, Nathan.
Yes, let's get past this real quick. It's a bad answer, and I don't know what it means. Escrow.
His nose- Oh, wait a minute. I think that's rather amusing.
I agree. I agree with all
That was
eight
a
of you.
very amusing and innovative answer. Escrow, I thought. Didn't you?
Couldn't possibly match any living human being.
But amusing.
Very innovative.
Now his nose is in...
Yeah, and it's Mr. T and Rocky, right?
Right.
And a boxing match has judges, right?
Right.
And we have judges, right?
Right.
And I pity the judge who don't call this a match. Orbit.
That is one.
Yeah.
Okay, Victoria. All right, Christy.
Whoa. You helped me with this one.
John
No,
was
I
getting
really
tough.
didn't help. You said, shall I say something like this or that? And I said, yeah, both of those are good.
It probably broke his nose all over. I said traction.
Traction.
The only sensible answer.
All right, Dick.
His nose is in back.
His nose, aha. Right
There you
back
go.
there. Very good. So, Victoria, you pick up one at the end of round one. You're ahead 1-0, and we'll get back to round two right after this. Here we go with round two. Sting. Victoria, you're ahead. You have to go first.
B.
All right. Victoria says she wants B, and this is it. Nancy said, I just met a man who stole my heart. Unfortunately, he also stole my blank. Here we go, Victoria.
Always thinking, aren't you?
Nancy said, I just met a man who stole my heart. Unfortunately, he also stole my blank.
Car.
Car. He stole a car? Well, that's okay.
Your opponent is looking at her like she's crazy.
What have you got, David?
I didn't say car. I'm sorry. I said purse.
Purse. So that would be the immediate, most obvious thing. Vic?
They stole my purse, too. No, I said they stole my kidney. Hey, after school.
What do you say, Nathan?
I thought kidney, but, you know, I knew you'd get that kind of a reaction. So I went with purse.
All right, Christy, we come to you. He also stole my...
Purse.
Purse, it is.
I really thought it was a definitive. I said purse, too.
Purse, yeah.
Now we're sticking together.
I still think kidney was the answer.
I would say
Ready? Melody. Here we go.
Car was the answer.
Beverly Hills is really ritzy. You're pooping out on us. All right,
Say
here's
Beverly Sills or Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills.
Oh,
Here's how ritzy it is. It's the only place in the world where you can buy Kentucky Fried blank.
Gee. Tell me about it.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Melody,
What?
we come to you. Beverly Hills is really ritzy. It's the only place in the world where you can buy Kentucky Fried blank.
gold.
Kentucky Fried Gold.
Snacker.
Melody, I can say it was a pleasure to meet you.
Do it again soon.
Send some gifts your way. And no, I'm only kidding. I don't think gold is going to come up over here.
I don't either.
I don't
A
think
gold car.
Yeah. David, show her a good answer.
Kentucky Fried Caviar. I thought.
Oh, great answer. Oh.
Okay. All right, Vic.
I live in Beverly Hills, and no, I don't really. I bought Curly's house. I did. It's haunted, though. At night, you sleep and you go... This is like Polterstooge. I said quiche. I hope it's spelled correctly.
Quiche is spelled correctly. And a good answer, but no match. Nathan?
I have personally dated Beverly Hills. And she loves Kentucky Fried Caviar.
Caviar. All right. Caviar seems to be coming up most frequently. The only place where you can buy Kentucky Fried Caviar is in Beverly Hills. What do you say, John?
I say caviar.
That's it.
She's still looking for gold.
Right.
She has hope.
This is getting boring.
Caviar.
Never boring with you.
You're
Never
really...
with you. It's the ritziest thing I know, caviar.
That's right. All right. Do you understand why they said caviar? That's the important thing. No, you don't understand? All right, I'll explain it to you during the break. Round 2 coming up, the last round right after this. Here we go, third and final round. Okay. Spin. Victoria, you're still in a real tight game going on here. There. 1-0. All right.
A.
A it is.
Hey, what?
A. Weird Willie is really weird.
How weird?
Oh, well, he can't afford a jacuzzi. So when he takes a whirlpool bath, he just hops into his blank. Weird Willie. Are you ready, Victoria? Because we're ready for you. Nathan, are you finished writing?
I'm sorry.
All right. Weird Willie is really weird. He can't afford a jacuzzi, so when he wants to take a whirlpool bath, he just hops into his...
Toilet.
Discussing how dumb their respective answers are.
All right, David?
Why didn't I think of that?
You didn't think of that? I thought that's what you guys were laughing at up there.
Oh, I thought of toilet.
Oh! Vic?
Well, Weird Willie and I are like this. And we're real close, and I'm a little bit weirder because when I don't have my jacuzzi's not working, I jump into my teapot.
Naturally. A difficult feat in your case.
We've been here for a week.
Yeah.
Nick
Been
has
here
always
for a
asked
week,
me
and
to
I
come over
have...
and join him in a pot of tea. So
I would like to give
It's a big
the
teapot.
worst answer of the week.
The worst?
Mine was.
No.
The absolute worst answer.
Here's the worst answer of the week coming up. Water pick container.
He's right.
Absolutely right.
That's worse than
Worst
mine.
one of the week.
That's worse than
That's
mine.
a bad answer. Worst answer, right? When he
When he
writes
wants
one?
to take a whirlpool bath, he just hops into his what, Christy?
Me. Well, if he were to jump into his toilet bowl, he would go down and maybe never come back.
Right.
I said washing machine. That
That goes around.
That's good.
Because it has the whirlpool action.
and
Right.
rinse and everything at the same time.
Splendid. Well done. Okay, Dick.
I was thinking of Cuisinart, but that would be painful.
That'd
Very
give him
painful.
whirl
So I
around
said
with it.
washing machine.
Washing machine, very good.
Oh, now I'm really getting agitated. Wait a minute.
Washing machine is excellent there. Now, Melody.
Oh, I have to do it again?
What? Melody, that's not the attitude.
Oh,
She
I'm
says, "Oh,
so
I have to do it
excited."
again." Here, may I, as a director here, give you another reading on that? Oh, I have to do it again. Good for you. Thank you. Hey, there's a new version of Dracula.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit about it. Well, it stars Hervé Villechaize.
Good. Let's put it on it this time.
Now,
I've got the answer
here's the way
already.
it goes, friends. Most vampires bite your neck, but Hervé's so short, he bites your blank.
I knew the answer before the question.
Buzz!
Finish.
Could I ask David not to put his card away so quickly when I don't have one? I'm draw blank.
All right. Are you okay now? Everybody okay over there? Melody, you know who Hervé Villechaize is?
Oh, yes.
Right. A new version of Dracula stars him. Most vampires bite your neck, but Hervé's so short he bites your blank.
Bottom.
Your bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would make him about this tall,
Is that
wouldn't it?
your bum?
Your bottom. Right. David?
Boss, the knee.
All right.
That was my...
The knee's a little lower than the bottom, isn't it?
Yes, and my knee is a little bit lower than his knee.
Right. All right, Nathan.
I swear I didn't look at David's card.
You look at mine.
So far, we don't have a bottom, but we've got 3 knees, Melody. And John?
Melody's got the bottom all to herself.
Right.
Melody, climb up on my knee, hurry, boy. Bottom's good. Bottom is good.
You got to match the 2 remaining ones to achieve a tie and stay in the game. Christy?
I know for a fact that he's definitely shorter than my behind, so I said.
That lucky devil.
Said knee. All right, so Victoria wins the game. You had knee, I take it. All right. Right over here, if you would, please. Right on that mark. And I'll get to you in a moment. Melody, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
We'll send some gifts to you
Thank
from
you,
the
sir.
match game. Melody Davis, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. How do you feel?
Nervous.
Well, we're going to switch now to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of the furniture. Don't get your finger stuck in there. Okay. We'll bring on 3 more celebrities. I'll trade places with John Bauman. We've got lots more excitement coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Whirlpool Snow Frost French door refrigerator with bottom freezer. Offers spacious self-capacity, generous fresh food compartment, porcelain on steel interior, no fingerprint doors, furnished by Whirlpool. It's time for more of The Match Game, Hollywood Square, Hour, with the Mama's Family, Dorothy Lyman, Allison Arngren, Arsenio Hall, and taking over the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
I got it. I'll never give it up again. Okay, we'll be right back. You come back too.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
You can do it. You can do it. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And welcome back once again to Victoria Narbutas, who, with the mighty score of 2, made it through the Match Game competition. Atta girl, good going. And we also have 3 new celebrities. We have Arsenio Hall, and Dorothy Lyman, and Allison Arngren. Allison, most people are probably familiar with you from your work on Little House on the Prairie.
Yes,
which
many are
was
familiar with me.
excellent, yes. But what have you been doing since then? Pretty interesting.
I've been hanging around with dear Vic. We are both stand-up comedians. I am a stand-up comic. I don't work with him, but around the same stages.
She does it with
Sure.
me.
So
Stand-up.
Allison, you're a stand-up comic. Stand up.
So am I.
Nothing funny about that. Okay, enough jokes. Let's get on and play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. Yay! Big one. Now, to complete twisting my tongue after Victoria Narbutas, I will introduce us to our defending champion, Marie Benedetti.
Hey, Marie!
She has come back today with a total of 1,025 smackaroos. Not too bad. And Marie, just why don't you reacquaint us a little bit with your life to date in 25 words or less?
I am a registered dental assistant, and I am studying to be possibly a mortician.
Mm-hmm. What's going to make up your mind about this mortician business?
Well, it's a matter of how long it takes me to get through school in the evenings.
Okay, night shift. Let's play Hollywood Squares. We're going to play this game until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that time is the winner. Goes on to play Super Match for up to $30,000. Our first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square that either of you should capture. We hope you capture some. Our champion gets the start, and that is you, Marie. Pick a star. Arsenio, wake up. Thank you. Pick a star and let's go.
Allison, please.
Allison Arngren.
Oh, yes, all right.
Who has more teeth, Allison, a hammerhead shark or the 40 Rockettes?
I thought I had the most teeth of anybody, but a hammerhead shark or all the Rockettes, like put together.
There were 40.
40 Rockettes. Now, just how many teeth does a hammerhead really have? This is the question here. I'm going to go with the Rockettes because I don't believe that sharks have quite as many teeth as we purport them to have.
Agree or disagree that the shark that the Rockettes have more teeth than the shark, is proper phrasing.
I will agree.
The Rockettes have more teeth than a hammerhead shark. You're right to agree, and you get the first square. A hammerhead shark has approximately 400 teeth. 40 Rockettes times about 30.
Yeah, but the hammerhead
1,300 or
Rockettes,
so.
On the other hand.
on the other hand, have a lot of hammerheads.
Yes, and the most teeth of all. Okay, Victoria, pick a star.
Vic, please.
Vic, please.
You haven't discouraged her, Vic.
I will now.
You're trying to pick up a woman at a bar.
How much does this woman weigh?
According to Psychology Today, which of these was rated as a good opening line?
Scorpio.
You got two choices, Vic.
Okay.
What do you think of the band? Or bet I can outdrink you?
Well,
it's a rough choice.
if Boy George and Culture Club was a band, I wouldn't use that first line. But I would say, I bet I could outdrink you. Because look at me.
He says, bet I can outdrink you is a good pickup line at a bar, according
Absolutely.
to Psychology
Especially
Today.
if she's smashed on the floor.
Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I disagree.
What do you think of the band? You are right to disagree, and you get the square. Good play. He doesn't think that Vic has picked up too many women at bars. Okay, we got an X and an O up there, and Marie Benedetti, our defending champ. You are playing X, and it's your move.
Dick, please.
Dick Martin.
Yes.
You're a baby kangaroo.
Right.
Were you born in your mother's pouch, or did you climb in after?
You climb in after.
She says the baby kangaroo climbs in after. Marie, agree or disagree?
I will disagree.
You climb in after. You should have agreed with that intelligent man. Yes, your opponent gets the square. And another O up there for you, Victoria. You got two. Pick a star.
Arsenio to win.
This will get you the first game.
Yes. No pressure. No pressure.
Arsenio Hall. A recent Gallup survey asked Americans what they would never eat under any circumstances. Now,
Mr. T. Sweat. I know the answer.
what did more people say they would never touch? Snails, squid, or tripe?
Snail, squid, or tripe.
What do you think of the band?
That's a great opening line. I also find women like, are those your real teeth?
Rockettes love that one. Yeah.
That gets you lucky every time. I would go with snails because when they get inside, like an aquarium, they multiply on your stomach and they're like, it's gross.
Yeah.
So, Victoria?
See? That's a good answer. Good answer.
Victoria Arsenio says that most Americans would never eat snails under any circumstances, or more Americans.
I disagree.
Snails it is, and that was for the game. You should have agreed with Arsenio. Your opponent gets that square and blocks you.
You must
Okay,
believe.
we got a pretty tight contest going now, and we're going to be back to complete it right after these messages. You please come back to it.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Okay, we got 50-50. 50 for Victoria, 50 for Marie. It is your move, Marie. You are playing X. Take a good look at that board and tell me where you want to go.
Dorothy to win, please.
Oh, here we go, Marie.
Dorothy Lyman from Mama's Family. According to a Glamour magazine survey, Dorothy, who is more likely to approve of premarital sex? A single woman or a married woman?
Well, a single woman, I would say, would be more likely to approve of premarital sex.
For the game, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
A single woman it is. You are right to agree. You get the square. You win the game. Congratulations, Marie. Good going. You have won the game. And you won $100. That makes the score 175 so far for you. 50 for Victoria, but it's early yet. We're going to clear the board right now and move right on to the next game. This one's worth $200, $25 for every square either of you captures. Last game was won by you, Marie. That means Victoria gets to start. This one, pick a star.
Vic, please.
Vic.
So how do you like the band?
You're the average American nudist.
I'm the whole colony.
Do you live alone or are you married?
Oh. This is an average American nudist.
Sure.
As opposed to an average Japanese nudist. Wow! I would say, I would say that I'm married, definitely to at least two wives. I'm married.
He says the average American nudist is married. Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I disagree.
The average American nudist is married. You should have agreed with Vic, and your opponent gets the first square in this game.
I'm married, and I am here.
Okay, you're off to a good start, Marie Benedetti, our defending champ. You are playing X. You have one up. Pick a star.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Polite applause again, Gene.
Thank you, Arsenio. A little
Anytime.
something for you.
Watch it, Arsenio. Gene, under the laws of Islam, you're allowed only 4 of these at one time. Are they wives or camels?
Wives or camels, eh?
Did you see Gene's bedroom full of camels?
Wives or
I'm sorry.
camels, eh?
Yes.
Never mind.
I won't say anything.
I thought they could have unlimited numbers of wives. Harems, harems are
You say
people by
Basketball
more than
players.
4 people, so I'd say camels.
Gene says that laws of Islam, you're only allowed 4 camels at one time. Agree or disagree, Marie?
I'll agree.
You're only allowed 4 wives at one time. You should have disagreed.
When did
with
they
Gene,
change the
and your
rules?
opponent gets that square. You know, these rules are changing all the time. Okay, just like a game show. Victoria, pick a square. You are playing O.
Okay, David, please.
Well, hello.
David Ruprecht from Real People.
You pronounced it right. I'm very proud of you. That's terrific.
Well, David's not a hard name to pronounce.
David, to make your cream easier to whip, what should you do to the bowl and the beater? Heat them in the oven or put them in the freezer?
Is this another West Hollywood joke? There's some place around here. Yeah, it's, boy, I would definitely say because of the temperature of the cream that you have to put it in the freezer first. That's the most important thing, yes.
He says to make your cream easier to whip, you should put the bowl and beater in the freezer. Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I agree.
You should put them in the freezer. You are right to agree, and you get the square. And another O is up there. We will be back to complete this game after these messages, and I hope everybody will come back too. It's worth $200. Everything's right. 200 for Marie, 100 for Victoria. We got a couple of O's and an X there on the board. And Marie, you are playing X, and it's your move. Pick a star.
Arsenio to block, please.
You missed this one. The challenger takes the game.
So, okay.
Got it.
Had a terrible fall. I'm sorry.
Arsenio, in Peking, China, a purge is on to rid the city of these creatures. Are they rats, roaches, or dogs?
I'm almost positive this answer is dogs. I think I read that somewhere.
Agree or disagree, Marie?
I will disagree.
It is dogs.
Yeah, I
You should have agreed with Arsenio. Yes, your opponent gets that square. And wins the game! 3 in a row. We're all standing there waiting for the joke, flat-footed. And the game is won by Victoria Narbudas. Now,
Arsenio Reed.
you have forged into the lead, Victoria. That is 325 for you, 200 so far for Marie, but we're going to clear the board and move right on to another game worth $300, so everything hangs in the balance. Marie, pick a star.
Dick, please.
Dick Martin.
Yes.
You and a male gorilla were born on the same day. Whose hair will begin to turn gray first? Yours or his?
Nathan's.
I would say mine. I think a male gorilla, I've never seen a gray gorilla, come to think of it. No, I'd say the man.
Agree or disagree that the man's hair will turn first before the gorilla's? Turn gray first.
I'll agree.
His will turn gray first. The gorilla's will turn gray first. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that first square and increases her lead, but only by $25. Victoria, pick a star.
Vic, please.
Vic Dunlop.
I love you, Victoria.
Which came first, Vic bubblegum or baseball trading cards?
Oh, well, I used to chew baseball trading cards.
That's not the question.
Check, please. I'd say bubble gum. Absolutely. Absolutely bubble gum.
Good answer, good answer.
Good answer.
Wrong show.
Agree or disagree, Victoria?
Agree.
You agree. Baseball cards came first before bubble gum.
I want to see the answer.
Okay,
I
your
want to see
opponent
it now.
gets that square, and that evens it up. In the 1880s, baseball cards came. Bubble gum came in 1906. So that puts an X and an O up there for you, Marie. You are playing X. Pick a star.
David, please.
Okay. David, what kills more people in this country every year? Shark bites, spider bites, or human bites?
Shark bites, spider bites, or human bite, or the tax bite. Has anybody put that one?
Rocket bites.
I'm going to say, because I have been a swimmer and I've been warned about this up near San Francisco, like shark bites, yes.
He says shark bites kill more people in this country every year. Agree or disagree, Marie?
I will agree.
Spider bites kill more people than these others. No, you should have disagreed. And your opponent gets that square, and 2 O's are up on the board. Victoria, where would you like to place another one?
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes, I've never met a gorilla I didn't like. They're wonderful creatures. Yes.
Everybody knows that the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was painted by Michelangelo, or
Right.
Michelangelo. Was Michelangelo or Michelangelo his first name or his last name?
No, that was his first name. His last name escapes me for a moment. I used to know it.
It was Iskowitz, I think.
Michelangelo d'Ambrosio de Cadamulla de Faccia la Finestra. Some long name, but Michelangelo was, we called him Mike for short. Hey, Mike, get back up on the ladder.
Agree or disagree, Victoria, that Michelangelo was his first name?
I agree.
It was his first name. You are right to agree in this case, and you get the square. His name was Michelangelo Rayburn. No Michelangelo Buonarroti, and there is the bell. That means the time is up. You have unseated our defending champion, Victoria Narbunas. $400. Congratulations. You have done it. Why don't you go right over there to Gene Rayburn, join him, and get ready for your shot at the big money. Not bad, Marie.
Had a great time.
You're here for a day. You did look as if you were enjoying yourself. I certainly hope you did. You're leaving here with $225 and a big decision to make. The morgue or not the morgue. Keep in touch and let us know what happens. Thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares. And now, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John. Congratulations to Victoria. We'll be back with our 9 celebrities and Victoria. She will try for the really big money right after this.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gene Wood, here we go. Now, we have just a bit of minor unfinished business before we carry on. I'll toss it over to John Bauman, who wants to clarify something for us.
Yeah, we have to clarify that the $225 that was won by Marie Benedetti was just today. Her actual total for her entire time on the air was $1,250.
Okay.
Much better.
All right, Victoria, we don't want to keep you in suspense here any longer. It's time now for you to have a go at the $30,000. Good luck to you. We polled a recent studio audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank paste. Remember, the top answer pays $1,000, next one $500, and the third answer pays $250. Any 3 of the 9 loony birds may assist you here in suggesting answers. Which one do you want to call on first?
Vic, please.
You trust me? Okay, I say tooth.
Tooth fairy.
Well, that too. Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. Toothpaste, okay.
And David?
Well, that leaves tomato paste.
Tomato paste. You have 2 so far.
And Allison?
Library paste.
Library
Glue,
paste.
you know?
Yeah.
It's library paste.
That white goopy stuff. So you have toothpaste, tomato paste, and library paste. You may choose one of those now, or you may want to think up one of your own.
Toothpaste.
Go for it.
Yes, that would seem to be a pretty good choice.
All right, that was Vic's answer. Let's find out if toothpaste is up there, and if so, where. We'll go down to the bottom, reveal a $250 response. Wallpaper paste.
Sure, the ever-popular wallpaper.
Sure, very popular. The $500 response says Tomato paste. All right. David gave you that one. All right. Here is the $1,000 response. That gives you
Thank you, Victoria.
Okay, now listen, you've got $1,000, Victoria, and you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your own choosing.
All right, grandmother's watching the show in Cleveland.
Now, before you make your decision, I want to point out to you that each star has a hidden number in front of them, a 10, a 20, and one has a 30. And we will multiply the $1,000 by whatever his number is revealed when you choose a star. Time now to make your pick.
Arsenio.
Oh! All right, Arsenio.
You bought that little laugh. Usually, if you're real obnoxious and you're making a noise, they'll call on you eventually.
All right, grab the tab and give it a yank.
And this show is in Cleveland. Gene, when I was in back, I heard you say the show wasn't in Cleveland. This show is in Cleveland. Man, don't you tease Cleveland no more. I jump all over you. Nat, go on.
What am I doing in Detroit? All right, go.
Where are we going?
Arsenio, it's time to reveal the number.
I pity the fool who doesn't pull that tab right now.
A 10. All right, we multiply the $1,000 by 10 gives you $10,000 is what you're playing for. Good luck to you. All right, Arsenio, you're going to write a response to this.
I wish I had the 30
she'll give me a verbal response after you have put the card in the slot there. Here we go. Rex blank. That's R-E-X blank.
You shouldn't have picked Arsenio. You shouldn't have picked Arsenio. You should have taken what's behind the curtain.
Put it in the slot.
I don't have a slot.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, it's up to you now to match him for the $10,000. How do you fill in that blank?
Harrison.
Rex Harrison. All right, Arsenio, she says the $10,000 will be hers with the answer Rex Harrison.
Weren't you with Shot On Out one time, Jim? I'm theater. I went Rex Reed.
Rex Reed, the critic and reviewer. Beat him about the head and shoulders with that little stick there. Okay, so you have a total now of $1,400 altogether. You're still the champion. You'll be back to play another day tomorrow. And we'll be back with you in a moment or so right after these messages. Okay. John, when we made the reveal, the last two times you had the big...
Yeah.
What is that? That's nice, whatever that is. You had the big 3-0 two times in a row. Where do you think it is today?
Oh, I'm going to place my money on Christie.
I say Dick has it. All right, everybody set, go.
Here we go. We're both wrong. No one has it. Nathan has it.
Nathan has it.
Nathan
knew it was there.
Well, since it's the end of the week, we've got to say goodbye to these lovely people.
Please come back again. Bring your snake.
Thank you very
Vic.
much.
Yes.
Some of you will be back, and some of you will never be heard from again. Goodbye. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us next time.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares, Aaron.
A member of our studio audience will receive a 19-inch color TV, keyboard control, electronic tune, 3 automatic color systems, and automatic light sensor furnished by Montgomery Ward. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.